है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे फनी वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा।
There was a time when I drank coffee. Lots of it. That time is long gone. I switched because I like to keep up with the new trend. Energy, taste, power. What else do you need? For me, it's enough. Hell energy.
Wanna see something hot? क्या तुम्हारे ठुमके में है मेरे वाला दम? जोश पर आए, अपना ठुमका लगा दुनिया हिला चैलेंज अपलोड करें और हर हफ्ते जीतें 25 लाख तक के इनाम।
ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे रोमांटिक और क्यूट वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा।
Wanna see something hot? क्या तुम्हारे ठुमके में है मेरे वाला दम? जोश पर आए, अपना ठुमका लगा दुनिया हिला चैलेंज अपलोड करें और हर हफ्ते जीतें 25 लाख तक के इनाम।
There was a time when I drank coffee. Lots of it. That time is long gone. I switched because I like to keep up with the new trend. Energy, taste, power. What else do you need? For me, it's enough. Hell energy.
ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे फनी वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा। ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे रोमांटिक और क्यूट वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा। ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे फनी वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा।
There was a time when I drank coffee. Lots of it. That time is long gone. I switched because I like to keep up with the new trend. Energy, taste, power. What else do you need? For me, it's enough. Hell energy.
Wanna see something hot? क्या तुम्हारे ठुमके में है मेरे वाला दम? जोश पर आए, अपना ठुमका लगा दुनिया हिला चैलेंज अपलोड करें और हर हफ्ते जीतें 25 लाख तक के इनाम।
ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे रोमांटिक और क्यूट वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा।
Wanna see something hot? क्या तुम्हारे ठुमके में है मेरे वाला दम? जोश पर आए, अपना ठुमका लगा दुनिया हिला चैलेंज अपलोड करें और हर हफ्ते जीतें 25 लाख तक के इनाम।
There was a time when I drank coffee. Lots of it. That time is long gone. I switched because I like to keep up with the new trend. Energy, taste, power. What else do you need? For me, it's enough. Hell energy.
ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे फनी वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आ जा। ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे रोमांटिक और क्यूट वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आ जा।
Welcome back everyone to Esportz Premier Series Valorant presented by Josha, powered by Hell Energy Drink. This is of course qualifier number 3, out of which it is going to be play day number 7. We've gone through a lot of stages in this tournament. A lot of teams are moving forward, a lot of games have been played, a lot of teams have been eliminated, and now we bring to you another set of 3 matches. Again, just amazing sets of games we have seen all around, and we can expect to see more and more awesome games. I'm the real CCV, joined by Elika FTW. And Elika, how are you feeling on this fine day?
I'm feeling very great. Thank you for asking. I guess I'll be more excited because today is the round number 1, day number 1 of round of 16. And of course, round of 16 has a lot of competition. We came all the way from 64 teams to 16 teams, which will be moving forward to the round of 8. That means only top 8 teams will be getting to play the best of 3s, which is phase 2. Also, let's have a quick look at the format and understand it clear that how exactly the entire tournament is scheduled to be, where we begin with phase number 1, where all the matches will be happen in the format of best of 1s. We begin with round of 64 initially on the first day of tournament, and then we came down to round of 32. We finished round of 32 final day yesterday. That was 15th June, and today we'll be commencing with round of 16 best of 1 matches. Today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow are going to be 3 important days for all the teams to make it down to that last 8 teams. And in phase 2, we have a best of 3 and a best of 5. Round of 8 is going to be in a format of best of 3, and coming down to the semi-finale, the important route for the finale, we'll be having a best of 5 from 21st to 22nd June. And we have a consolation match in phase number 3, that is on 23rd June, and that's going to be a best of 5. And we obviously have the grand finale on 24th of this month with the best of 5 format. And looking at all of this, I'm quite excited. Not only the fact that a lot of teams have participated, it's also a beautiful fact that a lot of teams, the how would I say, tier B team are facing off each other. Like, we know exactly, if suppose we have a match, 2 Reaper versus D2d, if D2d wins this, who are they going to match with, and which team is it going to be most probably, I would pretty much say that. So we know how exactly this thing works right now, and we have a lot of big teams coming up.
Absolutely, big names as well. We're also seeing, like you mentioned, up-and-coming teams. And speaking of up-and-coming teams, big name teams, let's have a quick recap of yesterday, just so we can have a quick refresher in our minds of what took place and the insane games we saw. So yesterday's games, they weren't completely fierce competitions. Arguably, yeah, they were quite one-sided. However, we saw some insane plays happen. We saw some big shot teams. We started off with Velocity Gaming versus 7 Sins on the map of Icebox. Velocity, with their new roster change, including MW1, they were able to defeat 7 Sins 13-2. We then moved on to the map of Icebox, where Rebellious Gaming played against Insignia. Again, 2 teams who are really up and coming. And Rebellious Gaming, well, they made a name for themselves as they defeated Insignia 13-3. And then we moved on to a final match, Enigma versus Demigods. Guess what? On the map of Icebox, where Enigma Gaming, insane performance from their side, a 13-0 whitewash against Demigods Gaming. And again, yeah, yesterday we saw some tier 1, tier 2 teams. We also saw some teams who are making a name for themselves and who have been growing consistently. So I'd like to see them further. Now, the good thing about, these the round of 16s is that every single game is going to be on stream. So That's the thing. No, if your favorite team has made it into the round of 16s, now their game will be streamed. Does not matter. Earlier, some games were offline. We weren't able to see the truest of potentials of these teams. However, that changes starting today. Heading into the quarterfinals, heading into the round of 8s as well, we'll be seeing even more of these teams because there will be best of 3s, best of 5s, and well, whatnot. So I really am excited right now. And yeah, I'm excited for today's games as well because even though best of 3s, best of 5s are there, today it's just best of 1s, the final hurdle these teams have to conquer through before we head into the best of 3 region. So for now, let's have a quick look at today's schedule.
Yes, let's have a quick look to the schedule. Looks like it is a little packed up, to be honest. Talking about True Ripper Esports, with the first match happening between True Ripper Esports versus D2d, and the second match will be happening between ALC versus ROG Academy. And the last match will be happening between Enigma Gaming versus Fear Esports. Well, to my surprise, we saw Enigma just playing yesterday. They were playing in the map of Icebox, and they are actually pretty good at the map of Icebox. And Weird Esports, we've seen them come way back in qualifier number 2. They have performed very well, but unfortunately, they got knocked.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I have to agree with you. You know, they unfortunately got knocked out. Right now, they still have another chance to, you know, redeem themselves to qualify for the final mega LAN spot that everyone is, you know, going after, the big name teams, the up and coming teams. And yeah, right now, our first game is going to be True Rippers versus D2d Esports. Both of these teams, you know, they were just placed in the round of 32s. They didn't play 2 games because of the because of the seeding. You know, they were just in the round of 16s. But yeah, True Rippers, they ended up defeating Team Simple 13-10. It was a very, very close game. True Rippers, just by, you know, the skin, just by the slightest of margins, they managed to defeat Team Simple, and because of that, well, now they're here in the round of 16s. Whereas on the side of D2d Esports, yeah, well, looking at their score, they played against Lethal Esports Alpha, another good team, and they ended up defeating them 13-4, I believe, on the map of Bind. So dominating performance from D2D, a close game from True Rippers early on, but then again, those are the past results. Heading into this matchup, it's a new map, it's a new day, the teams are refreshed, and they'll be looking to, well, yet again, you know, move on in this playoffs bracket.
Yeah, well, I'm quite interested for the first matchup. There will be seeing True Ripper versus D2d Esports, and I'm expecting. I guess we already know which map it is. It is going to be the map of Ascent, and of course, coming down to the basic map. I usually see either it's about the hyped up maps like Haven or Icebox, or it comes down to Ascent. That's it. It's either too basic or else it's either too complicated. There is no in between. I have seen very less Bind, very less Split, which I'm actually a little upset
That's the
about. And
thing.
yesterday we saw 3 Icebox, man. I was so completely going off. Imagine if you hated Icebox and you had to cast 3 maps of Icebox, 3 maps of continuous snow in your eyes.
See, I have a very unpopular opinion. My favorite map is Split, to watch and to cast, not to play. To play, my favorite map is probably Inferno.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. I
Bad
mean,
jokes
if only
aside.
that existed in Valorant.
No, okay, yeah, but yeah, I really like to see Split right now. Again, there's a lot that goes on that map, a lot of height shifting as well. You have like extreme height differences when compared to a map such as Bind, where it's all like flat, you know, like same surfaces, same doorways, blah blah blah. But again, we're not here to discuss Bind. We are here to discuss Ascent because that's going to be our first map. More specifically, the thing is, we haven't seen either one of these teams play Ascent right now in qualifier number 3. What that means for all of us is that it's going to be an unexpected game. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what these teams have prepared.
Yeah.
What's going to happen for both of these teams is that they don't know what their opponents have prepared. You know, anything can happen. Your guess and their guess is as good as anyone else's. So for that reason, it brings a lot of excitement to all of the viewers and both of us as well. But for the teams, they have to be prepared on all fronts. They have to make sure that, you know, no matter what their opponent bring to the table, they can be prepared for it, they can counter it, and of course they can conquer it as well. So that is the bigger factor. I am excited to see Ascent. In terms of agent compositions, I know, you know, we've had this conversation multiple times, but I think I'm going to stick to my regular choice of like a North American composition with Sova and 2 duelists. But I guess, well, we'll go to the draft screen and find out which agents will be picked once and for all.
Yeah, according to my previous experiences of True Ripper Esports and D2d, I feel like True Ripper Esports, it's actually one of their best maps. Ascent is one of their best maps, and I'm pretty sure that True Ripper Esports they will be putting up a crazy fight against D2d. Whereas D2d, I've seen them play very well in Haven, very well in Bind, very well in Icebox as well. So having to see True Ripper Esports, especially in the Ascent map, I guess I'm not surprised. I've seen them play the map a lot of times back in qualifier number 2 and back in qualifier number 1, and I'm pretty sure they are very good with the map. And of course, they're starting off in the attackers, if I'm not wrong, and D2d on the defense. And I'm pretty sure that D2d will be putting out most number of rounds into the favor while they are defending, because they know what kind of a team True Ripper Esports is. True Ripper Esports, they just press that W so hard until it's broke. Until I'm pretty sure, especially Paradox, he and his sneaky plays, nasty plays. I would say if there's one annoying jet, there's a difference between playing a professional jet and a very good jet, and a difference between annoying jet. He frags. He stands for his team. He's an aggressive player. At the same time, he's annoying. It's very hard to predict what kind of a jet play is going to make in the next move.
Yeah, well, the game is right here, and looks like True Rippers are defending first. Okay, quite interesting.
Oh,
But
my
looking at
bad.
the compositions, it's all fine. Looking at the compositions as well, why? It's the same thing, right? You have the North American composition. You have two duelists on the side of True Rippers. It's going to be Jet and Phoenix. On the side of D2d, it's going to be Jet and Reina. At top, you have the Sova, one Sentinel, and then you have the control of a Titan who is trying to get control of the site, but Astronaut helps him out. That is the first pick for both of these teams. Relic is now going to be the first line of defense inside of Market, needs to deal with 4 attackers who are just trying to push in. The door is going to be closed, and D2d Esports, well, for some time they're out of the bomb site. As Relic alongside One Tap God, they try to get some regain, and they try to regain some map control. They have the help of Jet as well, but the attackers are cornering them from many angles. And there it is, One Tap God with the opening kill, looking towards Boathouse. He catches the killjoy off guard. YB God is gone, but Astronaut and Kawaii, they are not calming down. As a matter of fact, that is going to be the 3k for Astronaut. He opened up the kill counter for D2d, and he closes it in the first round as well. A good, very simple execution, played to perfection.
I am totally surprised by the way how Astronaut just put that performance against True Ripper. I mean, True Ripper, they had all the advantage. One Tap God, I've never seen him play so well in a duelist. Previously, I only saw him playing controller as Omen and Astra, and for the first time actually seeing him play the Phoenix. I think there has been a switch between the players. Right now we are looking at One Tap God, who's playing a duelist, and Sharkai, who replaced Relic as a Cypher. Relic is known to be one of the best Cyphers that I've seen. Well, with that post by up and coming, D2d Esports is trying to push over towards the A-bomb side, and I guess CTA is already into heaven. Puts a beautiful headshot onto the head of Relic, and the spike will be going down right now. A 3v5 situation. And do you think Crosshair will be able to put up a kill or two before he goes down, or maybe exit kills? That can come to his hand. There you go. I guess that's not the case.
Yeah, he was
One
just cornered
enemy
off
remaining.
by both of them, and unfortunately couldn't do anything. As Paradox, yes, he gets one kill. Oh, that's his second. That's quite interesting. But I think that should be the end to his reign as forward, and confirms that kill. So a near flawless round, ruined by Paradox towards the end as he landed 2 shots. But that's about it. Everyone expected D2d Esports to win this round because they had the better economy, they had the better guns. Now is where the time where True Rippers can make a sort of comeback. They've got full armor, they've got full guns, rifles, phantoms, vandals on board. Ultimates on no one just yet. We still have Paradox and One Tap God, the 2 duelists, just leering over the possibility of getting their Blade Storm and Run It back respectively very, very soon, just 2 ultimate pips away. Whereas the same goes for Astronaut and Kawaii. Both of them are also 2 ultimate pips away from getting their ultimates. So by the end of this round, we may just see 2 or 3 ultimates in total on board, and that's what makes round 4 interesting. No matter which team loses right now, they'll have a decent enough buy to go into round number 4, and that's the more important thing. When in the meanwhile, it looks like unfortunately it's a bit of a technical pause from one of the teams, but yeah, still a good start for D2d Esports, I have to say. They are looking good.
Yeah.
They've gotten the kills, especially in the pistol round as well, where by the end it was a 2v0 as well, all thanks to Astronaut. So I really am expecting all of these duelists to put in a lot of work. You were mentioning Paradox from True Rippers. Right now we have seen Astronaut from D2d as well. So yeah, this duelist versus duelist, and all four duelists, they are going to play a very, very influential role
Yeah.
in getting kills, as they should.
Yep. Interestingly, I feel like there has been a roster change in True Ripper Esports, and this time One Tap God is playing the duelist. I don't know how good One Tap God is with the duelist, but as long as they're winning the rounds, they're putting the rounds on board, I think it should be the favor. D2d already getting two rounds in the attacking. 6 rounds and 4 rounds is the maximum you wanna get in the map of ascent and attacking side, so that you can do a combat with defending. I think it puts down an advantage, especially talking about True Repair. The amount of agents that picked and the composition which might work to each other, it looks fine for me. We have a flasher coming in from Phoenix, but
Yeah.
talking about D2d Esports, we only have one flasher from both of the teams, but Reyna and Phoenix, I think Phoenix is a little more better compared to Reyna. Although Reyna flash of course does block, but I guess Phoenix with a double flash and the ability to conquer people puts the easy factor when Astra comes in from both of the teams. And I really feel bad that Omen has been replaced by Astra. Previously we thought that Omen was the best, and now I guess everything is changing. Sharka gets 1, and I guess he gets immediately traded by Kawhi, putting it down to a 3v4 situation, and D2d still having the advantage even in a full buy round for True Repair. D2d are just sitting down with Spectres and they're getting the job done. Oh my god, if they get this retake, then it's going to be just a garbage economy for True Reaper, to be honest.
Yeah, that was going to be my point as well, is the fact that True Rippers Esports, they just cannot seem to win those opening duels. 2 people lost on their side, only 1 casualty for D2d, as the same numbers will be maintained. Astronaut cannot be stopped on this B bomb side. Pistol round, amazing performance, and right now a double kill for him as well, as Kawhi just finishes things up quickly, and D2d, they move on from this round with Phantoms in the hands of 2 people. Ultimates ready. Meanwhile, True Rippers, yeah, like you just said, their economy is in shambles. They can just afford like sheriffs and half armor. I think Paradox may just try to use his Blade Storm. Yeah, I think he's not going to buy the sheriff. He's going to sell it. He's just going to be using the Blade Storm. But it's up to the other people. What exactly can they achieve? Because there is one fatal flaw for D2d Esports. For True Rippers right now, is that D2d Esports are exploiting the kills and the opening frags. Even right now, you have the Blade Storm on Paradox. Let's see what you can do with them. Okay, Relic gets 1 kill, but look at the CT, he just pushes, he gets 2, behind him is the Astra. Relic is going to be getting the frag, but look at this, just the kills, every single one of them going in favor of D2d.
Yeah.
There was some good early retaliation from True Rippers, but since then it's been calmed down, as Kawhi with the Phantom, he cannot be stopped, looking for the final kill, spots the Cypher, but no, Sharkame is going to be getting 1 kill. Will he get more?
I'm pretty sure he might be managing to get to 1 before he goes down, but yeah, I guess that's not it, as Astronaut takes him down. That's fourth round on board for D2d Esports, not even a single round into the favor of True Ripper. Now I'm concerned, because True Ripper Esports, Ascent is one of the best maps, and they also have the side advantage of beginning with the defending, and yet they are not able to perform. I guess the recent roster change to True Ripper is actually affecting the entire game right now. And True Ripper, of course, they've been there in the game way far, way far time compared to how long D2d Esports spent in time together. And I guess D2d Esports are just putting down the best game right now. D2d, in the attacking, they are just creating miracles right now. Paradox with that operator, he was trying to peek over towards the B mains, but I guess that's not gonna happen, as he dashes.
You should run.
The aggression from D2d, as the Killjoy's lockdown will be coming in through, and so does the Hunter's Fury. He's trying to take down the lockdown, and of course he managed to get the lockdown. But I guess One Tap God has already given away all the intel in the world that it's not actually the B-bomb side. It is a fake coming over towards the B-bomb side, which will give plenty of time for True Reaper to be rotating back to the A-bomb side. And I guess YP is just being too open right now, and he might be getting a frag through the smoke, but nope, that's not gonna happen. Shaka gets one, gets traded down to a 4v3 situation. Do you think that operator can be a good use from Paradox?
I have no clue. Crosshair 2 HP, Astronaut will be peeking wide, but Paradox, oh yes! The operator shines and
enemy
shines
remaining.
very brightly, as it looks like Kawhi is going to be the only person surviving in this 1v3. He has been spotted. There goes the kill. There is the second for Paradox. This was amazing from True Ripper Esports. Their utility usage, it was near perfect. First, we have to talk about the fact that, you had... Phoenix uses Run It Back to not only destroy the Killjoy lockdown, mind you. Was that the Hunter's Fury? I have no idea. No matter what it was, it worked. Then Phoenix, he pushed up, he caught the members of D2d Esports off guard as well. More specifically, it was YB God playing the Killjoy. And then came, the method to deal with that fake towards mid. The Astra Stars, I believe from Relic, especially towards Garden, was slowing down the attackers, allowing Paradox to hold these angles as well. We even saw one angle towards here, B main, where exactly one tap God's crosshair was. There was a gravity well from D2d Esports to push back Jet from B main, but then there was another gravity well to counteract that effect. It was a very small, subtle thing, but it really made sure that Jet did not move from that position using the operator. And it seemed really interesting to me at the time, as right now, the operator may just shine once again. The members of D2d Esports, they are outside of B main. The spike still at top mid. It's going to be, bouncing back and forth as the members of D2d try to find an opening kill, but True Rippers aren't letting them. The CK will be looking to push inside, but he is quickly shut down by one tap God.
Well, that was a beautiful beginning for the one tap God to be getting that entry. I'm concerned only about one player, and that is the Spike going over to his CA bomb side, but we have two players over to his CP. What exactly are they trying to do over here? Are they trying to, play a split game? Are they trying to plant over to his A bomb side? Now that is completely clueless as Paradox comes down with the operator, takes down the Spike. And of course, another kill coming on to Flex. That pretty much is gonna put us in a 2v4 situation. Oh, never mind. YB just got taken down, and the last man standing is Sova, whose position has already been revealed away. Despite going down, Sova have to save his gun right now. He pretty much has no other clue. But I guess he will be in contact with Paradox first, and if he takes down the operator of Paradox, it would have been nice, but Paradox spots him before he does, and there you go. That's the second round on board for True Ripper. They did lose 4 rounds, but I guess True Ripper, they fell back real quick, and they understood how exactly D2d Esports is trying to play, and the split did not work for D2d. In turn, it actually let True Ripper take that round into their hands.
That's the thing. True Rippers, they finally, realized how to counter everything happening from D2d Esports. My main concern is the First Bloods. For the past 2 rounds, the First Bloods have been going in favor of True Rippers. And guess what? For the past 2 rounds, they've been winning the opening duels. So that is the primary factor when you think about it. One Tap God is doing an excellent job in getting those entry frags. In this round, he killed a Site who was pushing in with the Bladestorm. In the previous round, he used his own ultimate, the Run It Back, to try and get a kill, and I think he managed to got a YB God beforehand. So that is good. Right now, not just the duelists, the entry fraggers from True Rippers are doing their job. The controllers from True Rippers are doing their job as well. Relic, I mentioned his utility usage, his Astra Stars usage, and right now in terms of kills, 2 to 4, it's all good. Meanwhile, Flex seems to be struggling just a little bit, has 6 assists, which is wow, but yeah, no kills whatsoever. So I guess, this is maybe a concern to D2d Esports, because he doesn't have any kills. Is that performance going to improve, or is it going to stay stagnant? Well, that's the only thing we'll have to watch and find out as more and more rounds get played.
Definitely. Although I would support for one fact that True Ripper Esports, if they keep playing this calm game, I think they can eventually make it down to the 4 score. Also, looks like our timer has been resumed, and we are back with the Astra putting her stars down over towards the E mains and E shots, and of course B mains. Interestingly, I would like to pick a point out. There's only one player who is holding off at the market, and absolutely nobody is interested to peek over towards the B main. Cypher is trying to play over towards the boathouse. Do you think that is something which might help them? Usually we see Cypher in the attacking and KJ in defending, because KJ, it actually stops most of the rush, but CT has already touched down to second lane, which is not gonna let him do much, as Relic already picked him off. With Astral Stars getting activated, Tap God was getting pulled, but don't worry, he's vulnerable for a minute right now. And if he manages to get that kill on Flex, it would have been nice, but Relic gets one, Crossy gets one, and that's D2d Esports standing all alone with a man. And I guess it's YB. YB's trying to approach the bomb from the B mains, and I guess Sharky got his crosser already ready over towards the B mains, and Relica's gonna pretty much take him down, putting a third round on board for True Ripper Esports. Wow, True Ripper Esports finally making the comeback happen. Yep, go ahead.
Exactly, and it's a very simple strategy. We just witnessed a CT playing the Jet, went for the Cloud Burst, went for the Whirlwind Dash. Again, theoretically, nothing wrong incoherently. As a matter of fact, that's a good thing he's doing as an entry main, as a dive op agent. But he lost the gunfight to Relic, and that right there is the opening, and that right there is the opening mistake, because your entry fragger lost their life means that first of all, they're no longer part of the round. You are a person down, you have to cope with this 4v5, but they're not doing their job properly. And right now as well, Astronaut got the opening kill, but Relic one tap got. Both of them are going to reply back two folds as they take down 3 members of D2d Esports. Now, the Spike still with Kawhi and YB God. They can try to deal some sort of damage, but they only have Sheriffs in hand compared to the Phantoms and Vandals. That's why Relic will be peeking wide. Oh, that's an insanely good headshot. But Shah came, well, his fins are to your back. You have to be careful of this flank. And yeah, his tripwire, well, they know the location of where these attackers are, as we just see, a rotation happening. Shah game is now towards B main, as the attackers have taken B side control. The Spike will be planted, giving an extra small credit boost to the members of D2d Esports. I would say this is a winnable position, especially keeping in mind, yep, this piece of utility right here. The Killjoy lockdown can help them, and the spy cam being removed. True Rippers are completely blind as to where the attackers are, and it's a 2v2 retake going in anyone's favor essentially.
Yeah. Indeed, looks like it's down to over 2v2, and True Ripper might have the advantage of actually getting the retake done, because nobody is actually taking any aggressive positions except for into the bomb side, and nobody expected him to be on the bomb side. He gets one, he gets traded, and now it's all in the hands of Crosshair, and Crosshair puts the exact job that he has to be done, and he did it successfully, defusing the bomb. And I'm not surprised. I told you True Ripper Esports will be coming back to 4 rounds, and they absolutely did bring it down back 4-4. D2d Esports lost 2 rounds, 3 rounds I guess back to back, and now they have to work on themselves. I feel like the first 4 rounds were to D2d, and the next 4 were in the hands of True Ripper, which actually summed up 8 rounds in the first half, while a timeout has been initiated by D2d Esports. Well, it gives plenty of time for them to recollect and recall what mistakes they were doing, and where the positions were being held by True Ripper Esports agents.
Absolutely, D2D, they need to get right back on track. They need to start performing good. They need to energize themselves. And again, if any of our viewers, you'd like to perform good, energize yourselves, make sure you grab a can of Hell Energy drink, who are kindly, powering this tournament. And yeah, so far, all the people who have been using them, well, yeah, great jobs from them. However, for D2d Esports at the moment, they are in a bit of slump. They are not sure how exactly to get out of this slump. They aren't sure. My major thing is just going to be gunfights. That's the main problem. Right now we look at the Sovas as well. Kawhi has been putting in a lot of work. 8 kills as a Sova compared to Crosshair, who did get 2 kills in the previous round in that 2v2 scenario. But yeah, 4 kills so far. It's more or less coming down to a CT playing the Jet and your Phoenix as well, and your Reyna as well, Astronauts. That's about it for D2d Esports. They need to utilize their duelists to their fullest potential. We head into round number 9. It's any team's game. The shock darts and the recon bolts will be dealing a bit of damage to the attackers as they just try to get some sort of map control. And yet again, compared to the beginning, right now none of the attackers are pressuring market at all. They're just ignoring it, even though it's right there up for grabs. And I'm not sure what is causing this decision to be made. So all of the attackers pushing towards mid right now. Again, it seems like a fake. It's a very slow and methodical take. However, they're not getting any information. They're just going from B lobby to attacking spawn to A lobby, and the defenders can play casually around it. I'm not sure what's happening, and I'm not sure what the strategy of D2D is in order to execute.
Well, this is an important round for D2D. If they lose this round, they know what's gonna happen, and I guess Paradox will be receiving an instant headshot from Acete, and that's gonna put a smoke down over towards the A shot, and Shark is trying to sneak up over towards the A shots while the Gravity Pull has initiated on towards the Heaven. That's a beautiful under Heaven smoke, but I guess that won't be doing a lot of damage. A 4v5 situation, D2D Esports with a man advantage really gets one. He balances out the number of players alive, and the retake will be happening anytime soon as Astra put her ult down. Oh, both of them have their Cosmic Divide walls into their own favors, and there is going to be absolutely no sound what is happening inside the bomb side. This really gets one, and that was actually a retake, a possible retake coming in from True Ripper Esports even after losing the entry given away for D2D Esports. Paradox got taken down. There was no trade, but they still managed to get that round into their favor.
Alright, True Rippers Esports, then there's no stopping them. The utility is on point. They have more ultimates right now as well. Run it back. We saw one tap got put it to great use the last time he used it. Not to mention the Hunter's Fury and the Blade Storm being available as well. So in theory, this should be a good round. The members of D2D Esports, they are going to be using all of their credits. You look at just look at the contrasting credit differential between True Rippers and then D2D, who are down to pennies right now, 200, 300, not a good look for their side. So they are very desperate for this win, as there goes one shot dart from Crosshair, going to be damaging the opponent Sova quite a lot as he's down to 25 HP. But still, right now, yeah, it is any team's game. It depends on the opening frag, and that's going to be Astronaut yet again taking down Paradox towards a shot, towards that shot. Acete with the follow-up, Acete with the second, and that is it. This may just be the undoing of True Rippers Esports. D2D looks like they are back in the game. They just have to plant the spike and play this 4v2 calmly and concisely.
Well, I guess 4v2, it might be a tough job, because if three players are already in the bomb side, only one is trying to lurk over towards the mid, and if he manages to get a frag, then it is an entire shutdown for True Ripper Esports, as Astronaut is still holding off over towards the mid, and the last two players, both of them are over towards CT, and if one Gravity Pull was available, it was GG. Well played, as Relic is trying to push in over towards the CT, and I guess YB got Flex. Both of them will be getting taken down, putting 5th round on board for D2D. First match, and already it's so close. I mean, I guess both of the teams definitely heard what I said before we started the match.
Yeah, compared to yesterday's games, this game has more fierce competition than all three of yesterday's games combined, which says a lot. But yeah, still the main thing is we don't know who's going to win, and that's what keeps a game interesting, at least to everyone watching, regardless of which team they're supporting. As right now, this is a rivalry in which you never know who's going to win. Paradox versus Acete, very close kills right now. Paradox has the operator in hand, as both of the duelists from the side of D2D have been spotted. The Hunter's Fury goes through as well, and everyone on True Rippers Esports, well, they've got to be careful. Relic, though, he still gets the opening kill, takes down Acete, as yet again, that's one of your entry fraggers gone. It's now down to Astronaut, but I don't think D2D are looking to commit to this push. As a matter of fact, they're retreating back into B main towards mid. However, this is exactly what we saw a few rounds back, and True Rippers, they know how to handle this push. They know to play passively, hold mid. That's exactly what Paradox is doing. However, the Nebula is going to help the attackers rotate over, but the defenders, they have sensed this, and because of that reason, the rotations are here, the spy cams are in place. It is all looking all too well for True Rippers. That's one tap what pushes, that's one, that's second. And now D2D Esports, they are desperate.
One enemy remaining.
Well, I guess more than desperate enough. There's only one play left, and that's Sova again. And Kawhi is trying to make a difference. He gets one, might be another one, but no. Paradox immediately, instantly deleting, putting 6th round on board for team 2 Esports, and all 2 Esports need is just to wait and watch till D2d Esports get that retake happen from your hands. This is the last round in the first half. If they win this, 2 Esports will be 7th round. It will go to 7 rounds, and if D2d wins this, it's going to be a tie from the beginning again in second half.
Yep, and yeah, that's one of the things. What happens as the side changes? Because looking at it from a on-paper perspective, it's the same composition, nothing is different. So it's going to be same, but right now, oh, this is a brilliant Hunter's Fury. May just be able to get the kill onto Kawhi. Yes, it does. Kawhi right now, he's gone. The Killjoy comes around, planning and execute on towards B, but yet again, it's another fake, and a fake I think True Rippers are aware of. Look at their jet, look at Paradox, how far he has pushed towards the mid, towards Catwalk. Meanwhile, it's going to be the other jet, a C-Tape, going towards Under Heaven, not going to be landing his shots, as it's going to be Shocking with a double before he is quickly traded out and refragged by Astronaut. But yeah, Paradox has also done enough damage. It's all down to Astronaut, stuck inside, just completely caged off by the attackers, and nothing he can do in that situation. As 2 Esports, well, they get another round on board. So D2d, they need to win the pistol round. Most likely they'll end up getting the follow-up win as well, just like what happened in the first half, securing a 7-7 scoreline and equalizing the score count. But is that what's going to happen? No one knows. Right now, the only answer we'll find is by watching the round play out itself.
And the first half ends that way. 7-5 is the score, and 2 Esports walking away with 7 rounds in the first half is not actually quite bad. I would say D2d Esports also put out their best. I expected 4, but we already have 5 rounds, and now that they'll be switching down to the second half. I want the rush. I know how exactly PR tries to put in the shot. And I guess Flex will be the one who gets spotted out first. He's going to take the drone down. Yet he wants to peek again towards A-main. And Paradox, on the other hand, already got trade over against a C-Tape where Kawhi gets one. Astronaut gets one. One tap guard coming in for immediate rescue, putting it down to a 3v3 situation as the door will be getting closed in. All the players have to wait right now after the bomb plans get done. And I guess most of them will be moving to A main or maybe A short. And I guess with already one position giving away, I think that recon is enough, just enough for them to be getting all the intel. He gets one, he gets traded. It's still a 2v2 situation, and I guess as long as Astronaut and Kawhi are running, there is absolutely no chance that True Reaper can be attacking. As True Reaper, unfortunately, is gonna lose to D2d Esports right now.
Alright, D2d, yet again, they have the pistol round on board. Things are looking good for their side, but can they follow through? At the moment, I think, yeah, there's a very strong possibility. With the Spectres and half armor and everything on board, they are looking strong to win round number 14 as well, and thus equalizing the score 7-7. But if True Rippers somehow get this gamble win for them with the sheriffs and armor on some people, I think that may be a bigger factor. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's a possibility that you just have to consider. As right now we can see 2 people who are playing the supportive roles in the player cards, however putting up a lot of kills on board. That's going to be Shocking from True Rippers, and that's going to be Kawhi from D2d getting the kills. They are the top fraggers, as a matter of fact. So supportive roles doing a lot, but now it's going to be the duelist opening up the board. A C-Tape with a double, as there is a follow-up as well. A C-Tape with the third, as a matter of fact. Flex gets one, and that is the round. A flawless, simple round won by D2d Esports. They had the better guns, they had the better positioning, and now the scores have been equalized. It is currently 7-7, and yet again, this is the same thing that happened in half number 1. The first 2 rounds were lost by True Rippers, then came the full buy, but D2d Esports were able to beat that as well using their Spectres in full armor. Is that going to happen right now? I don't think so. I think True Rippers may just get the edge over D2d. However, it is still too close to call.
Well, I guess with that 2 rounds going into the favor of D2D, I guess it's a tough one for True Ripper. I mean, they need to perform really well if they want to take that lead away again. Looks like D2D is having a really strong defense setup over towards map of Ascent, and Paradox is just waiting in for the push. He wants to get the first pick and then move in as the drone will be coming in over towards the shot. I'm pretty sure it tagged a player. Oops, yes, it did. That is Astra who gets spotted out. And Paradox is trying to sneak in slowly through the heavens. But on the other hand, Astronaut spots out Sharkai. He takes down Sharkai as Paradox is going in for the flank. I am pretty sure that he will take Omen down because Sova Kawai is standing really close to him. There you go. Oh, never mind.
he's moved
If it was
through.
even a timing, it would have been easy.
Okay, Paradox, he still gets the kill. And again, now D2D Esports, they've realized how deep infiltrated Paradox is. He is in their defender spawn, so they have to be aware of it. As we see another
30
B take, a
seconds
double
left.
pincer B take from C team, and Paradox is going to get another kill, catching YB God, another person off guard. Side control has been taken by True Rippers. The retake may be on from D2D, however, it is very difficult. One tap God holding an excellent angle, has both of his curve balls in hand as Astronaut will be pushing wide. He knows about this angle, he'll be checking the angle and he'll be winning the duel, healing himself using the Devour. As both the duelists, they have plenty of work to do. That's the opening kill. Is a CT going to win? No, Paradox on his ace and he gets it. That was an ace, and the full buy round has been won by True Rippers Esports. D2D on the back foot right now, chances of them to retaliate, but is it going to happen? Yet again, just like the entirety of this match, no one has an idea, no one has a clue.
Well, that's true. On the other hand, True Ripper Esports getting that round was really important because it was a full buy and looks like their economy is also stable alongside with D2D Esports are going in for a full buy except for Sharkai who's sticking to a half shield right now due to the lack of money, I would say. And Astronaut is trying to play a little aggressive over towards the aim and he's giving all the sound. He's letting his entire weapon rotate as it's going to be one tap God moving into the shot, gets one kill, gets traded, and there you go. CT comes for the rescue, takes all the 2-3 players down, putting this over in a 1v2 situation, which can actually be quite easy. 1v2 is doable when you're especially especially in a 1v2 situation.
remaining.
And against D2D, Relics gets one, and I guess that's pretty much it right now. There you go.
Yeah.
Relic is gonna go ahead and take him down, and that's 9th round on board for True Ripper.
True Rippers, the one thing is, during their attacks, they really have their refrag capabilities like locked down. They know what to do. As we see the spike left in spawn. Okay, never mind, okay. I think they're just trying to get their final positions. Yeah, the spike will be collected, and yeah, more importantly, their refrags are really looking strong, especially with their duelist. What we saw once or twice with Asite when D2D were attacking was Asite just pushed all by himself using the Cloudburst and Whirlwind. If he died, no one was there to get the refrag. I still remember very particularly a round towards the B execution from D2D, where Asite lost a gunfight to, I believe it was Relic playing the Astra. And then there was no follow-up whatsoever. Whereas for True Rippers, there are constant refrags. As a matter of fact, that's what's going to happen. Paradox really tagged, but he still gets the kill on 5 HP. He lives to see another day. As True Rippers have taken side control, looking for more. Paradox is also looking for more. He lands that shot. Oh my god, he may just catch YB God off guard. No, he may just catch YB God. Maybe a CT. Yes, he gets one. 3 kills for him. As everyone in D2D is falling apart, but they still have 2 people. CT with the double updraft manages to try and spot one tap God, but that's all he's going to be doing. Relic inside the gravity well, he needs to fall back. He needs the refrag of Crosshair. That's not going to be happening. Crosshair is just stuck in that position. He cannot escape, but the curveball is there for the rescue. As True Rippers put up double-digit scores on board. This was a semi-eco from D2D. Now we see them play the big guns.
Well, looks like after getting 9 rounds on board, True Ripper must be really confident. And not only the fact that they've achieved 9 rounds, also for a fact, I would like to say that D2D Esports, they put up quite a good competition while they were attacking. They had 7 rounds, so not even a single round in defending. Who do you think has the better defense? I feel like True Ripper Esports definitely has a better defense compared to D2D. Despite of having a Killjoy, a Jet and Astra and Sova, they are still not able to get the communications properly. D2D Esports, they need to work as True Ripper. They already hit the double digit and Hunter's Fury comes out. It's going to be tagging one player and a CT with the immediate kill. That was a beautiful 100 IQ play coming in from a CT over there.
Yep, and he's looking for more against. It's going to be Jet versus Jet Paradox. If he chooses to peek wide, it's going to be vital. But he's right there behind the pillar. As Sita, yeah, he marks his retreat. D2D, they know they have the man advantage, and they're just going to play by that. It is down to True Rippers Esports to wow all of us. We can see the Gravity Well and the Nano Swarm bunched up together towards D main. This can really be a deadly combo. And oh, that's not going to be a Gravity Well, that's just going to be a straight Nebula. As the running back has been used, One Tap God is present. Paradox goes, One Tap God still looking for more. Cannot land the shots as True Rippers, well, this execute has unfortunately failed. They're still down a man. Everyone is holding these angles inside of D2D. Kawhi with a kill, a CT with a second. And this is the round. True Rippers, they got double digits, but unfortunately at the moment that's all they're going to be getting. It all falls down to the shoulders of Shark Aim playing the Cypher. I don't think he can do a lot. You know, he's there towards market. He may be able to get 1-2 odd kills, being able to catch people off guard. But I don't think anything else is happening. Yeah, you have Kawhi right there behind him. Kawhi spots him first, but Sharkin is still going to be getting the kill. Astronaut as well in his crosshairs, and Astronaut wins the duel as D2D Esports, they win their 8th round. The scores are still close. True Rippers need 2 more rounds to go into overtime to secure overtime and get match point. Meanwhile, still a bit more work that needs to be done from D2D.
Well, that was a quite impressive round, I would say, from Kawhi over there. He's been putting that over into a really good use. If there's one thing I would hate about Map of Ascent is the Odin and the Judge. Both of them, they place close range and they just get the headshots possible. As D2D Esports finally brings down the 8th round on board, the much needed round for them, stabilizing their economy. On the other hand, we can see it might be a push with Paradox holding on the operator. He gets one. Oh, sorry, it's a CT who gets one and who dashes back. He's looking to get another one. Unfortunately, gets spotted out. I feel bad, man. But that's eventually going to be another kill for a CT. He did not even let Paradox pass him through. Oh, there you go. He's gonna go down with only one man left. Relic. In a 1 versus 2 situation, and he managed to get one. All he needs is the last player to be going down from his hands. And I guess his position has been revealed away right now. As it's a 1v1, Safari is slowly trying to approach over towards the Shark Eye, and he managed to take him down. I mean, that was one of the best rounds that I've seen from D2D Esports, and they beautifully managed to lay it out.
I really came down close. Shark Aim, yeah, well, he's on point right now. But other than that, still, yeah, it was amazing from a CT. This man is finally getting kills that he wasn't early on. This man is putting up the performance we expected and everyone expected from him. And it's good to know. 20 kills right now, just shy of the 21 that Paradox has. And yeah, both the Jets are doing, amazing for themselves. As right now, CK, he's looking for more. Oh, he spots the Phoenix, cannot land the shots. There goes the Hunter's Fury. Astronaut with the one. Astronaut with the second. Hunter's Fury also going to help him. He's looking to go for more. A CT as well gets a kill, and oh my god. Within 15 seconds in a round, True Rippers are down one man. Within like 20 seconds in the round, they are just gone entirely off the map. And all it costed D2D was one kill, was one casualty, was a CT dying. True Rippers, yet again, they've fallen into this slump. Both the scores have been leveled. And both the teams are equal right now, as yeah, you can see both the Jets are equal as well. 21 for Paradox, 15 deaths, 21 for CT, 17 deaths, and just going blow for blow, as this is going to be the round that decides it all. True Rippers, even after losing the past 3 rounds, they've invested in good guns. They've gone for an expensive full buy, but this one operator on a CT can change things really quickly. Well, it's up to True Rippers to wow us and to win this round and get the lead.
Well, looks like it's going to be SCJ with the operator coming into the action. He gets the grab. He opens the kill. Maybe another one. What was it? Jet gets another one. Now dashes back. And now that's a double kill. This man is not stopping anytime soon. YB gets one. That's pretty much leaving to repair in a 1 versus 5 situation. A flawless round. But will it be a flawless is the question, as Crosshair is still at the aim. Will he get spotted? And there you go. That's a beautiful triple kill flawless round coming in from D2d Esports. That was a quick comeback. And on top of that, True Ripper Esports completely outplayed. Got outplayed. True Ripper Esports got outplayed by D2d, I would say.
These shots, man, they're certainly going in the highlight reel. If you would like to relive these shots again, make sure you subscribe to the esports.in channel, follow us on Instagram as well, so you don't miss whenever the highlights are uploaded, which will be uploaded very soon. But yeah, right now, more importantly, the problem is that True Rippers, their economy is yet again in shambles. Because of the fact that they've been losing the past 4 rounds consecutively, means they have to go for these Spectres and Phantoms and half armor. It's just a very weird and not sufficient buy all round. Whereas if you look at the side of D2D, they've got full armor, phantoms, operators, a full utility. They are prepared to hold any execution. You look at the utility dump towards A main. You have the Astra Star alongside the 2 Nano Swarms. Towards B as well, you have the Astra Stars. Speaking of which, they'll be utilized very, very quickly by D2D. The recon bolt goes through. Paradox's location is known. And yet again, now D2D are aware of exactly where the push is happening. One tap god is present. As a matter of fact, I think he's going to be using his it's going to be True Rippers using their run it back, but a CK already present. The Vine as well with a follow-up, and before you know it, this has turned into a bloodbath. Only one person dying on the side of D2D, and everyone from True Rippers just gone, wiped out, off the server. Nothing they could have done to prevent it.
Yep. Absolutely nothing. And D2D with that set and done, they have come down to the match point. Wow, that was actually quite a match to be looking out for. I thought True Ripper Esports might be shutting them down, and I thought with the first 4 rounds going into the favor of D2D, I thought D2D had the chance. But I guess I was wrong on both of the sides. Both of them are actually surprising, and now it's time for True Ripper to be surprising. A little more interesting, and as CTA is trying to get a pick over towards the mid, and he miserably fails on the second time, but the third time he will connect it as he gets the blades out right now. This is the most important round that we've been looking forward for. Another pick, another kill. Is that possible? No, not every time, honey. There you go. Sharkai gets one. YB has his lockdown ready, and now he's going to put down the KJ's lockdown. But the spike has not been planted, and which gives a plenty of room for True Rippers to rotate back to B-bomb side. And but look at B-bomb side. There's absolutely nobody. Kawhi is trying to juggle peek over towards the B mains, and look at Astronaut's position, by the way. He's sitting down in the mid, and I guess with Astra's Cosmic Divide coming in, that is pretty much going to shut True Ripper Esports from rotating, I would say. What do you think? I mean, I would pretty much say the same, because they cannot either enter A-bomb side or B-bomb side if the Cosmic Divide is still up and running.
More importantly, Reena has her Empress as well. That's going to be Astronaut. Peeking wide, he may just spot YB God towards a shot. If that happens, that's certainly going to be big. As right now, yeah, the Cosmic Divide is over, the push is coming in. You still have Kawhi playing towards Boathouse. 20 seconds remaining. There goes a recon bolt. His location is known. He gets 1 kill, which is enough in that scenario. It is now down to 3 members of D2d Esports to prevent this push from happening. Astronaut already pushing wide. Spots the Cypher, but oh no! Sharkane gets the kill. That's the Empress Reena gone off the board. The turret will still be placed. The Hunter was there from Crosshair, but it's there no more. Sharkane's location has been known. Stuck in a 1v2, and that is it. True Ripper's journey in qualifier number 3 has been put to an end. D2d Esports, they move on to the next stage. They move on to the round of 8s, and they secure this victory for themselves, 13-10.
I have nothing to say. I think I pretty much dropped my mic over here, because I thought that True Ripper Esports, I really thought that there was no comparison between True Ripper and D2D, but yet D2D surprises me by taking down one of the best teams that we've got. And True Ripper Esports, with them going down, it's going to be D2D Esports moving forward to round of 8, and that was very quick. That was a little quick than we expected. Well, interestingly, I have another point to be making as well, that D2D, I don't know what made them get quite close for True Reaper. I mean, they did give away 10 rounds for True Reaper Esports. I somehow still feel like D2D Esports, when they come to round of 8, right, they might not be able to put up a good performance like they did. It was just the round difference of 3 rounds how they won, and if they go ahead and give the same amount of round differences to any opponent in round of 8, round of 8 we have all top 8 teams, but if D2D, if they make it like a same scenario, I guess they will be losing it. So D2D, you have put up quite a match today, but I guess you should go ahead and put your heads up for all the interesting teams that will be coming in top 8. And I guess with that said and done, we
Absolutely.
finished. Yep, go ahead.
No, I just want to say, I just want to agree with you about the performance and all. We'll bring up the MVP screen as soon as we can as well, because yeah, we had a lot of kills to be seen, a lot of frags, and yeah, let's bring that up from the side of D2D. Of course, it's going to be a seated 341 average combat score, 27 kills, which I believe is now the highest, or was that broken yesterday? I think 27 is the highest we've seen so far in qualifying.
Yeah,
number 3.
27 was the highest.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, that is there. And of course, a CTA 1.5 KD, you've got Paradox as well. So good performances from the Duelist, good performances from the Jet. Meanwhile, the other people as well, yeah, Astronaut with 22. So yeah, all over the Duelist from D2D, early on, they didn't have a great performance, but they started going for kills later on. And of course, towards the end, that was an amazing performance from a CTA. I absolutely loved, watching him play, and that was certainly a delight to see him getting all of those operator kills and all of those blade storms and whatnot. Whereas on the side of True Rippers as well, good performance from Paradox and One Tap God, but unfortunately that wasn't enough. They have a final shot in qualifier number 4 to try and secure a spot, to try and either secure a cash prize for themselves by getting one of the top 3 positions, and by winning qualifier 4 to try and secure a spot in the Mega LAN finale taking place in December. But for now, unfortunately, their journey, it comes to an end. A good performance early on, but then it fumbled a bit, and unfortunately, yeah, they're out right now.
Yep. Well, I guess that's sure. I totally agree with what CCV said right now, and that pretty much sums up first match of the day. That is True Reaper Esports versus D2D, where D2D walked away with a 3-point lead. That was a very close match, but unfortunately, True Reaper, it was just not their day. I would say. So with that setting down, we will be taking a short break. But before I go for a short break, huge shout out to, of course, Hell Energy Drink for sponsoring us, and alongside with Josh app. Also, guys, meanwhile, if you're getting bored in the break, go ahead and download Josh app. It has great content where you can find good content creators and comical content over there. So me and Sissy, we will see you right back here when we come back.
ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे फनी वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा।
There was a time when I drank coffee. Lots of it. That time is long gone. I switched because I like to keep up with the new trend. Energy, taste, power. What else do you need? For me, it's enough. Hell Energy.
Want to see something hot? क्या तुम्हारे ठुमके में है मेरे वाला दम? जोश पर आए, अपना ठुमका लगा दुनिया हिला चैलेंज अपलोड करें और हर हफ्ते जीतें 25 लाख तक के इनाम।
ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे रोमांटिक और क्यूट वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा।
Want to see something hot? क्या तुम्हारे ठुमके में है मेरे वाला दम? जोश पर आए, अपना ठुमका लगा दुनिया हिला चैलेंज अपलोड करें और हर हफ्ते जीतें 25 लाख तक के इनाम।
There was a time when I drank coffee. Lots of it. That time is long gone. I switched because I like to keep up with the new trends. Energy, taste, power. What else do you need? For me, it's enough. Hell energy.
ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे फनी वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा। ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे रोमांटिक और क्यूट वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा।
Welcome back everyone to Esportz Premier Series presented by Josha, powered by Hell Energy Drink. This is qualifier number 3 of our Valorant game, and so far, we have gone through like 6 play days. This is going to be our 7th play day. We have seen tons of matches, almost all of the teams, you have seen them at least once, and now we progress further into this bracket. This is of course going to be round of 16s. I'm the real CSV, joined alongside Elga for the win, and we have already gone through one of our games today. We just witnessed True Rippers against D2d Esports on the map of Ascent. It was a very close affair. It came down to that 13-10 win that D2d ended up winning thanks to their primary duelists and thanks to all of the kills that they were getting. But now we move on to our second game of the night.
That is ALC versus ROG Academy, and I'm really excited to be watching this match because it's my first time personally casting ROG Academy. As you know, there has been such a huge process of trailing out that last 5 players for ROG Academy, and they have been putting their everything into this particular game. And ALC, they have been a pretty well known team in the community. I would say they have defeated few of the big teams, but not yet in the top tier teams. And ALC is absolutely looking for an opportunity to make their name. And I'm pretty sure that this will be the one perfect opportunity to defeat ROG Academy. Well, talking about ROG Academy, we've got few of the best. You have got a few best and especially very young and talented players out there in ROG Academy. So I'm really interested in the roster, especially I don't have a clear idea about the entire roster of ROG Academy, but I'm pretty sure that I know few from them. And I feel like, ROG Academy might have a big shot at this particular qualifier. They might actually be going down into the round of 8, and I have a feeling about it. I would say that, ROG Academy will be winning this match out. I mean, at least I predict so.
I think it is a very, very strong possibility because right now, the only form of game we have seen from ROG Academy have been a few days back. They were playing in other tournaments. Right now in this tournament, they have played one... sorry, I'm looking over here. They have played one game, but that was about it. They played against JAN-DEC and they ended up winning that 13-2. So it was a very, very easy stomp over victory for their side. More importantly, when they were paired up against better teams who are really known, I know for a fact that like 2 weeks ago they played against the new announced roster of Reckoning Esports in a best of 3, and they ended up defeating that roster of Reckoning Esports. I think in that best of 3 it was 2-0 in favor of ROG Academy. So a lot of potential from their side. They played against Velocity Gaming as well quite recently, a few days back, ended up losing that game. But then again, that's Velocity Gaming. They are quite literally one of the best teams in South Asia right now. So defeating them, I can understand it's quite difficult. But right now against ALC, I think just like what you mentioned, I think it's going to be quite quite easy for them. Not easy in the sense that it's going to be 13-0. However, ALC, I don't think they're just towards that position where they can defeat ROG Academy and move into the round of 8. Again, I could be wrong. I'd like to be wrong. I'd like ALC to show to everyone that they have the caliber in them. Turns out the map is going to be Bind. So finally, compared to yesterday where we saw Icebox, I am really happy we are seeing Ascent and Bind right now. I hope to God the final map is split, but no matter what it is, I think I'm more excited to see the teams perform their best as well, because again, single elimination bracket, no second chance whatsoever. You have to give your level best at any opportunity you get.
Yes. I totally agree with you. You have to put down your best, and on paper, I feel like ROG is the best team, of course. But let's see what that ROG Academy has to show for me. It's my first time casting them, and I'm expecting a really good play coming in from them. As the map is Bind, we already know for a fact that Viper and KJ are highly used in the map of Bind right now. And ROG Academy being one of the young talent, I feel like they'll go for something experimental, although they know that their aim is very strong. All they have to play is agents right now. They need to put down a very unique set of agent composition which is going to let them stand out and win the match at the same time. So I pretty much feel like they might be picking up a Viper, or if not Viper, we can see a Brimstone coming in. I mean, I would pretty much accept both of these, or else Astra, of course. Astra has been that default controller pickup for a while right now from in a lot of games. I mean, especially in Haven, Astra is filling up each and every role that a controller was needed, and now she has absolutely everything to her name. As we are all set and ready to dive into the map of Bind, but what are your agent predictions? I would say we call out a Sova, of course, from the defenders, and maybe a Killjoy. Cypher is likely to be start playing on the attacking side, to be honest,
Yeah.
to stop the rotations. Although I feel like there will not be any Cypher, because Cypher's pick rate has been reduced a lot from the past act. That's why.
Yeah, that's the thing. Ever since Killjoy has been in the meta, yeah, she has been dominating the market share when it comes to Sentinels. And right now as well, yeah, we saw, like I was saying about the best of 3 against Velocity that ROG Academy played like 3-4 days back. They end up playing the map of Bind. They lost 13-5, but 4 days gives them a bit of time to, really learn from their mistakes. As against Velocity Gaming, you should be learning at every opportunity you would have find. And with a good support staff, analysts and coaches behind them, I think they'll be set in stone. I think they'll be looking forward to this game. As right now, speaking of this game, let's jump into the agents draft screen. Let's see once and for all which agents will be played. I think we may just see an Astra come out from ROG Academy. No, it's going to be Viper. Okay, so that's one major difference. In the previous case, we had Killjoy and Astra, but right now it's going to be Killjoy and Viper as a single duelist. So it's like you mentioned, okay, this is quite interesting. Now that I'm looking at their full roster, like you said about the experimental stuff here, this is really experimental, because we can see the Astra Viper meta happening right now. Again, if anyone is unfamiliar with the Astra Viper meta right now, it is essentially where you get two major controllers who really are dominating the market share, which are of course Astra and Viper. The only difference is in this case they have two duelists with them as well. I guess that's because ROG are attacking first, but usually it's rather two initiators, or perhaps even you trade out one of the duelists for a sentinel, maybe a Killjoy or even a Sage that we see. But yeah, other than that, a double controller Astra Viper, this is quite interesting. I am really intrigued to see what this roster of ROG Academy can perform right here.
Yeah, I mean, as I told, I was pretty much expecting RG Academy to be putting out such kind of agents, and yes, absolutely they did. I tell you, right? All these new rosters, all this they have, who feel like they're just in the practice. They're playing all the professional tournaments to be practicing and making a part of their journey memorable. And I guess picking out agents like Astra and Viper. I was not at all surprised when ROG picked both of those, but I was a little surprised when I saw Cloud going ahead and picking up Rena. I mean, Rena is one of the best duelist. I would say that but it was quite unexpected for me. I thought a Jet coming in, because Clouda is a very well known Jet, but I guess the flashes came into the importance right now, as we don't have much flashes. I would say we have only Rena coming in flashes as in the attacking side. I'm pretty sure that ROG is starting off with the attacking. Are they attacking or defending? If they're
Yep.
defending, then yeah, there
Attack.
you go. They're attacking because if they are starting off in the defending, I guess they had to pick out one of the sentinels. The job gets really tough when you are on the defending side without a sentinel, and I guess ROG might be in trouble for that. And ALC, they have a brimstone. I told you they have a cipher. Although the pick rate has been reduced, I don't know why, but cipher. If they're picking up cipher, then they must have a reason for it. As we can see, RG Academy is trying to hit over towards the B bomb side with Clouder already coming down to 69 HP, no healers. I could already manage to get a kill on towards Rio through the smoke. That is RG Academy losing a player already. And I guess Clouda is also considered to be done and dusted because with 14 HP, I am pretty sure that he will not be able to do much as Glyph gets spotted out over there. And I guess Glyph is gonna put down the Viper's wall, and there's absolutely no toxic time left. So with 3 players over towards the A-bomb side, the attackers are looking to get the spike planted down. Do you think that's possible? Yeah, that is possible, but I guess the shotgun will do a lot of damage. Orange Leaf comes to the rescue, takes the spike down. Over to you, Cicely.
I have no idea what's happening right now. ROG Academy really struggling. This may just be a flawless round. As Glyph is the only one surviving. It's a team ace flawless round. Okay. Alright. This is interesting. ALC right out of the gate. No one expected that. However, they have overturned expectations. This attack from ROG shut down. It was shut down, from ROG Academy was, really shut down right out of the gate. The smokes from Brimstone, VZ really helped towards Yearlong as Clouder's HP depleted very quickly, very rapidly. Rio was in the dust as well, and before you know it, ROG Academy had to retreat back, and they had to essentially regroup themselves. But then ALC, they read that play as well. They knew that after an unsuccessful B take, they tried to go for an A execute, and hence they were prepared for that. You had players inside of showers, you had utility, you had people swinging wide, and everything just seemed to work in their side as they got that team ace flawless round. And right now, we'll be seeing another A execute early on from ROG Academy. The spike is there. They're trying to get those kills, but yeah, with Sheriffs against Spectres, the odds are against them. I got in the meanwhile. Oh, he is really damaged, down like 25 HP. Orange Leaf in the meanwhile. He peeks wide. He gets 1 kill. He's looking for more. Yet again, Rio has been caught out in the open. He's looking for those kills again. He's just going through the side of cages. He catches Trans. He's looking for more. Oh, he's just waiting for the toxic screen to go down, but Haxer is already present, and before you know it, it all falls on the shoulders of Sova. And yeah, that's it. That's the round.
Wow, did you notice the Sova actually shocked at the Orange Leaf itself? But yeah, Orange Leaf walked past through the shock dart and got that kill. And here we are, 2 rounds into the favor of ALC, and looks like ROG is off to a really bad start, I would say. I thought that they were one of the aggressive teams. Looks like turns out that they are just a very calm team who are trying to figure out the push. I really feel like they lack confidence when they're coming down into the bomb sites. Look at the Viper's volley. It's a little bit of panic and chaos coming in from ROG Academy. Well, let's see if they can get this full buy round into the favor, because a full buy round is actually a bonus round for them. If they lose this one, they have to pretty much put down the economy and just focus on getting frags right now. As Oaks will be putting down the paint shell, absolutely will be finding none. Well, he won't be expecting iGod to be playing a little aggressive. Even if he gets that kill on towards iGod going ahead, he will get immediately traded by Haxer. That is a very beautiful crossfire set up by Oaks over the iGod and his teammate over there. ROG Academy. Do you see the lack of confidence in ROG? See, they are not committing to a particular bomb site. They're playing split and they're playing it very slow.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're playing it slow. I think they're hoping to get some sort of opening kill, but ALC are not giving them any pick whatsoever. Look at these defenders. They're playing very passive angles. Even Cypher right now, just backed off towards blue hall. Only now he'll be peeking wide because he knows he's going to be winning the duel. He wins the duel. Now you have another person who has gone into the dust. That's going to be Rio, and the cyber spy cam is really going to get even more information. As we have Glyph present with the Vandal. Okay, that's 1 kill. That is good for ROG Academy. One step closer to equalizing the person count on board. However, in terms of map control, they still have nothing. 15 seconds remaining. Only now are they making way into a shot, but you still have Cypher, who hasn't been cleared. A fatal error. As towards showers right now, you can expect wide swings to happen all around. Folks just completely bombarded by the members of ALC as a spike has been dropped. 4K for Orange Leaf. This man cannot be stopped, and ALC are looking way too strong right now. In a semi-buy from their side with Spectres, they managed to defeat the full buy roster of ROG Academy. And okay, you know what, ROG, they are struggling bad. You look at the kills they have, and oh no, the scoreboard, what is this? This looks like my ranked game. This looks like my ranked squad. 3 kills, 0. Oh, this is not the best performance from ROG Academy. I'm not sure what's going on with them.
I mean, we pretty much haven't expected them to be playing like that, but I guess that's how it's gonna work. Although for a fact, we did see that ROG Academy, they lost. They lost to half buy guns, like semi buy guns that was forced bought with almost Spectres. I don't know why. I'm a little disappointed in ROG, but don't worry, guys. They can come back. They can fall back. They can put up a better performance right now, as we're looking forward for something big. We have a timeout being called in from one of those teams, and I guess they are trying their level best. It's an ROG's pause coming in, and that is a tech pause from not wrong. And ALC, they're looking strong with 3 kills, and right now we have both the races, Haxer versus Hoax. Both of them, they actually kind of look similar, the names, but yeah, they sound completely different, I would say. 3 kills for Haxer, 0 for Hoax, and Hoax has to put those entries, so that's very important for them. And ROG Academy looks like they're going in for a really interesting push over towards the Uka, as iGod is stuck down to 3 HP and he'll be getting a kill over towards Hooks, but Hooks, Paint Shell has done the job and he will be taking the trade as he move forward. Cloud has abandoned his hand, now that has switched. He is praying over towards Brimstone, who will be getting taken down by Glyph, putting it down to 2v4 situation. And finally, I guess it's the time. It's the time for ROG Academy to be getting this round into their hands. An eco round going into the favor of ROG Academy. Well, I still don't think that's the case. Well, the spike has already been planted down, and Vipe is snake bites are gonna stop them push. But I guess Gamer Bleak doesn't really have to push. He just gets a kill, you know, shooting through the Gen over there. He knows that it's a long plant and can be a hookah plant as well. He spots one player over towards the hookah, and with the hatch getting dropped, Orange Leaf exactly has the idea of where the last 3 players are standing right now, and Orange Leaf will be peeking out the long. He gets one, and I guess Trans will be the man. He takes down the second one, but unfortunately Clouda will come into the action, take him down, and that's the first round on board for ROG Academy. An eco round going into the favor of ROG. You know, CCV, I knew for a fact that ROG will win this round, because you know they are thinking a lot when they have the economy in their hands. Right now they were on an eco and they were pretty confident that they were pushing, and they committed to a side. They got the plant. They are in the post plant. In the first 3 rounds, I saw nothing like what I saw in the previous round.
Yeah, again, yeah, they've taken the time out. They're thinking it over. They are performing better as well as Cloudy. Oh. Okay, he was about to be caught off guard, but again, this was a fatal error from his side. Just peeking very widely, that open when you know your opponents are the full buy. I'm not sure if that was the right choice, as Haxer right now as well. He falls back. Glyph with the Viper Spit is really going to be helping the members of ROG Academy secure this bomb site down, and as long as he stays on his 2 feet, I don't think this retake will be successful. Trance as well, pushing up B long. ALC are in big trouble right now, but oh my god, Trancy wins that gunfight against Orange Leaf. And this really spells trouble for ALC. Another person that's gone off the board. It all falls onto the shoulders of VZ and Haxer. VZ, yes, he gets one, but that is it. ROG Academy only suffering 1 casualty. A full buy round going in their favor. Things are shaping up better for their side, but still they need 1 more round to equalize the score, and after that only scores will only be equalized. Keep in mind, ALC can still try to make a comeback, but I think The same thing is happening what happened in the previous game. D2d Esports, they won a lot of rounds initially, but then their opponents, they got a hold of their strategies, and then they started counter-stratting them, and because of that reason, D2d Esports ended up losing a lot of rounds early on. Something like that can be seen right here, as we see a small technical pause has been taken from one of the teams.
Yeah. Well, looks like the pause has been called in from ROG, and they're taking too many pauses, to be honest. Maybe it's finally the time that they have learned for a fact that we did give away 3 rounds to the favor of ALC. Also reminding a fact that Bind is actually a defending Saturn map. ROG Academy is trying their level best right now. They're going to be putting ALC to an eco right now, and if ROG manages to get this round, it's a 3-3 equal win-win. Well, if it gets drawn to 3-3, then I guess ROG Academy might have a chance at actually securing more rounds against ALC. Even if they get 4 to 6 rounds, it can be an easy factor. Apart from that, let's have a look at the scoreboard. Why don't we? Oh, well, instead of scoreboard, we already have the Sova to Sova player card. It's Gamer Bleak versus Rio. Well, Gamer Bleak is sitting down with 3 kills and Rio with 2 kills and 4 deaths. I feel like, Gamer Bleak, he has that firepower advantage compared to Rio, although it's an academy team, so I wouldn't call it completely professional, but they are learning, they are making mistakes, and they will, of course, recollect them and resolve them. Well, talking about the scoreboard, we have Orange Leaf, a sentinel, being on top of the leaderboard right now with 10 kills, 2 deaths. This man is just a very insane and an aggressive sentinel to be talking about.
Yeah.
On the side of ROG Academy, we have Glyph with the top number of frags, but I guess Cloud has already given out an entry on towards Brimstone, putting iCloud to death. It's going to be a 3v5 situation, although it was an eco. Haxer managed to get 1 hoax for an immediate trade. 3-2, and I guess 4v2 situation entirely in the hands of Orange Leaf and Gamer Bleak. I think Gamer Bleak's position has been given away and is receiving a lot of blind shots. One paint chill can get the job done, and Hoax, I guess he will not be doing that as Gamer Bleak gets spotted out, and Orange Leaf on the other hand will go down. Gamer Bleak, he's receiving a lot of shots, and there you go, Rio will eventually put him to sleep. That's the draw. 3-3. The scores have been equalized, and I think I have nothing to be worrying about ROG Academy right now.
More so, I'm a bit worried about iGod from ALC. He has the lowest kills on board for the past 2 rounds. He has been one of the opening casualties. He had 2 kills, 4 deaths as a jet main. He has the operator in hand. In the previous round, he went for a very risky and quite frankly unnecessary play where he used the Cloud Burst to try and get the ultimate orb towards Yearlong, and it just backfired. Cloud A got a very, very simple kill. So I'm not sure why iGod isn't performing greatly today. With the operator in hand right now, his location is known, and yet again, with the operator in hand, he loses that gunfight to Cloud A, who allows to push in even deeper towards Showers, and this is the unfortunate problem right now at iGod. As a jet main, his performance hasn't been on board. In the meanwhile, members of ROG Academy, they've gotten the opening kill. The Cosmic Divide is there from their side, and now they can start planting the spike as Haxum gets a very, very cheeky kill. Hoax is also looking for more. 1 race kill, another VZ is there for the comeback as Orange Leaf is present as well to settle the scores. It is currently a 2 versus 2, and we can see the attackers falling back and planting towards the B-bomb side.
Well, looks like a Glyph is making all the pre-planned necessary precautions, and now putting the spike down. He will be moving over towards the long, and I guess the Sova will be regrouping in no time. Yeah, there you go. Sova has come down on towards the long. Both of them are over towards the fountain. And if not wrong, I believe that Rio has the Hunter's Fury. Does he have the Hunter's Fury? If he has the Hunter's Fury, yeah, there you go. He can play it for Post Plant and Gamer Bleak and Orange Leaf. I'm pretty sure Orange Leaf will be trying to push out into the A long, because he pretty much knows for a fact that he is a good aimer, and he might actually be carrying out few frags. And the Hunter's Fury will be coming down. Gamer Bleak gets tagged down to 70 HP, and he both will be getting taken through a collateral, and Rico, a good job. I mean, that was an insane round. What a collateral. Nobody expected that. And with that set in, an ROG Academy will be walking away with the fourth round. Look at it, just one bloody shot, and it managed to get 2 kills for you.
Yeah, that just felt like one of those Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 montages where you pulled a 360 no scope with a sniper and it somehow hit 2 people. It was insane to witness. As right now, ALC, well, they are on the back foot. Thereby, not the strongest. They are down a round. And Igor has the Blade Storm, but yet again, his performance hasn't been the best. Right now, he dashes in.
Oh my
and
God.
still loses his life. No idea what's happening right now as Hoax is there to take down Haxer. Both the duelists from the side of ALC are gone. Gamer Bleak soon to follow. Yep, he has been spotted. That's the second for Hoax, and this may just be the fifth for ROG Academy. Hoax is looking for more. Oh, he has spotted the Cypher as well. Going for shots, but yeah, yet again. ALC, they went for a force buy. They got any and all guns they could lay their hands on, but yet again, it still hasn't converted into a win at all. In the meanwhile, ROG Academy are certainly looking strong. No person has died from their side. No casualties faced. Cypher is present towards elbow.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, Cypher, the only person surviving. He has a very interesting angle towards the attackers where no one knows about him. Yeah, look at him, just creeping behind. He may be able to get a kill onto Trans or possibly Hoax as well. But yeah, apart from that, that's it. Round over for ALC. Another defeat that they have to go for. First kill, not the second. That is it. ROG Academy, they make sure that ALC do not get this victory at all.
Yep. That was another beautiful round in ROG Academy. I guess after all, I have actually quite judged them a little too early, I guess. And now I eat my words back because ROG Academy, they are nothing that what they showed in the first 2 rounds, and I guess they are putting out a great fight against the ALC and ROG Academy. It turns out that they are one of the best. As we see, we are moving down to our next round, and looks like ALC will be wanting to get this round very desperately. What do you think? I mean, if ALC loses this round, you know these stakes on their economy already thrashed a little bit, and Haxer getting spotted out.
Oh.
That's a double kill. Nowhere. That means the entire B bomb side is set to be clear with 1 left in the PD. And Gamer Bleak is being very nasty and uninvitable about it, and I guess he's going in for more frags. He spots out Reina, but unfortunately with that Marshall couldn't do much.
Yeah, I know. I have no clue about the buy that ALC went for. We spotted iGod with the Vandal, but then they had the Marshal, the Spectre, the Sheriff. It was weird all round. Now, yet again, because of the fact that they've been losing 6 rounds consecutively, the round loss bonus has been adding up time and time again. So they have enough to save up for a full buy. As we see iGod on our screens right now, and yeah, it's 9 rounds as a Jet, only 2 kills. Not a good performance, and again, it just pains me to say this. You know, we've seen him frag out here and there, especially the previous game that ALC had played. He had a good performance, but today just seems like not a good day at work, and that just cannot happen. That's not acceptable in a single elimination qualifier, where one mistake can mean your team goes home and cannot progress further into the tournament. Starting off, ALC were looking strong, but since then, yeah, ROG have been able to make such a good comeback. As right now, oh, Glyph, easy one tap for him. He's looking for more. Haxer goes into his crosshairs as well, as that is another headshot. Hoax in the meanwhile, he gets a kill through the smoke. God knows what's happening, because ROG, they don't need anyone to support them. They have just kill after kill after kill, headshot after headshot. Out of the 5 kills, 4 of them in this round were headshots, and the 5th one was a showstopper. The crosshair placement, my god, impeccable.
That was just more than impeccable. I would say it was insane, and especially the past 7 rounds were just miracles. I don't know. Well, now ALC might be in like such a trauma that what was happening. The first 3 rounds we shut them down back to back, and we put them such a good performance, and now we're all just getting deleted by ROG Academy, and for a weird fact that listening to me, iGod is not really being invitable. He's gonna go ahead and put the headshot on towards Clouder, getting the first pick over towards ROG Academy, and looks like ALC and his teammates are trying to go in for a little push. iGod is down to 63 HP. Only a headshot can save him right now. Whereas I pretty much suggest him to dash back and go back to being where he was in U-Halls, because his HP speaks a lot. And look at the crossfire setup coming in from both of these players, Haxor and Gamerblick, one of them holding out a very dangerous judge. And I guess Haxor will be getting spotted out right there, which gives enough time that nobody will be expecting Gamerblick to be on the hookah, and Haxor will be tagged down to a low HP. With a lot of shock darts coming in, snake bites coming in. There is a lot of ability usage, which is going to take Haxor down eventually. Glyph getting a double kill in an absolutely surprising manner, as the ads will be dropped down. The positions of everybody have been revealed. Away VZ is going to be the only one standing down at the A-bomb side, and Molly will be going down, but I guess Hoax has already reached down to CT almost. With 9 HP left, nobody will be expecting him to push towards the CT. And of course, we also have Gamerblick, who will least expect Hoax to be here. And I guess with the drone coming in, drone going down, VZ on the other hand gets him taken down. VZ in a very crazy corner. Although Glyph got the job done, and it's down to a 2v2 situation. What do you think, CCV? The spike has got planted down. Is this retake possible?
No, Rio is going to get this kill. Gamerblick completely unaware. And that's the first kill. As a 4K for Glyph, that went unnoticed. But what isn't going unnoticed is ROG Academy's performance. Even after losing the first blood, they seem to be right on track. We are going to be moving to the final round of the first half. ALC, they're going to be using every single credit they have. But it isn't much. They cannot afford Phantoms and Vandals. At best, they can go for Spectres and Ares and, well, Judges. Judges are good on Bind. This is one of the reasons why I like Bind, and I think it's one of the reasons why Bind is your favorite map as well. Because, yeah, the close quarter combat on the Judge, it's really quite nice to see, towards showers, towards hookah. As a matter of fact, that's exactly where one of the Judges will be deployed, towards hookah, in the hands of Haxor, holding his close angles. IGOT gets another kill, and there goes the Judge. The Judge sings, the Judge shines, and the Judge kills. Gamerblick tried to retaliate back, got one kill. Rio is present to defeat IGOT as ROG Academy, well, they're down a man. The Hunter's Fury is present on Rio, but how good can he put it to use? The spike still towards Link and, towards Cave as well. As, yeah, Rio just trying to find a kill. He may be able to catch the other Sova off guard. Gamerblick, he is following him towards hookah. In the meanwhile, his teammate, the one that got a 4K in the previous round, is now gone. No more. This leaves Rio in a very, very not so satisfactory position.
Bullseye.
Yep. Interestingly, I feel for a fact that in a 1v2, there's absolutely nothing much left to do, as VZ will be taking down Rio. Unfortunately, ROG loses the last round in the first half, but that is fine. I guess having 8 rounds in the attacking side is just insane. I guess when they move down to the defender side, the only advantage they have is the rounds right now. And I'm pretty sure ROG, they're going to have a really tough time in defending the bomb sites, because they don't have one single sentinel, which can be huge difficult for them. As we have both the top fraggers coming on the screen, that is no realist. That's actually very normal players like Sentinel and Controller. We have Orange Leaf versus Glyph. Both of them are starting out in 14 kills, but speaking about kill death ratio, I kind of have a feeling that Glyph might be on the brighter side. Yeah, there we are. ROG Academy, first round in the second half without a sentinel. Let's see what they've got to be showing us, as IGOT is trying to move over towards the Yearlongs, and both of them get deleted instantly, and ROG Academy loses 2 players already, which pretty much puts B-bomb side to clear, except for Trance, leaving him in the cubby. Wow, that was a completely unexpected round.
Yeah, yet again, just like the first round, the first half, ALC have shot everyone with a possible flawless round. Yeah, it's going to be flawless as well. So the pistol round of ROG Academy not really favoring them, even if it is on attack or on defense, completely being lopsided by the kills of ALC. And this puts ALC at a good position. If they secure this round as well, which they most likely will, considering the armor and the guns they have, it's going to be 6-8, which isn't very very difficult to neutralize at all. 4-8 may be really a favorable position for ROG Academy, but now that ALC have managed to really neutralize the score and bring it a bit closer, things are shaping up to be a bit better for them. But with all that being said and done, we can still expect anything as we are seeing 4 people just rushing towards B long. Oh, this can be big. Hoax is going to be the first person holding the front line of this attack right now. Alongside him is also going to be Trans. Side control has been taken in a very calm manner. No one has died just yet. As I say that, there's the first kill. Trans has gone off the board. The mollies go through. The shock darts are there. ROG Academy have been pushed away from their bomb side as it looks like it's going to be yet another flawless round.
Yep. Another flawless round that might be happening or may not be, because I am expecting some kills to be thrown by Sova over there. And Classic can do wonders sometimes, but Haxel put down Rio, and I guess with the backstab coming in, Glyph is all in a mess and he gets nagged by Orange Leaf. Nasty player coming in from the backstab. As I told you, it is not going to be a cakewalk for ROG Academy to be, you know, defending on Bind, as they don't have a Sentinel to be working with. It's a very good lineup. I wouldn't say it's a bad one, but having nobody like Killjoy or Cypher or at least Sage could have got the job done. But maybe this time ROG Academy are just playing on the aim game and the aggression they have. Let's see how far ROG Academy can take their defending side too.
Yeah, we need to see something from the side of ROG Academy, some sort of retaliation, as right now they're holding this angle. Oh, this is great. God, he needs to be careful. As soon as this toxic screen goes down, someone is dying, either on the side of ALC or on the side of ROG Academy. Hoax is holding the angle. Oh, he has spotted God. There go the pain shells. The crossfire is being maintained as well, as you have Glyph holding the angle. And oh, Hoax is going to be the one biting the dust. God on fairly little HP, 32, and the same goes for Orange Leaf as well. So both of these people very little, but Haxel, he is also going to be the person who is gone no more. Glyph in the meanwhile has been caught off guard from behind. The backstab is there. The retake is present from the members of ROG Academy as well. However, ALC are really holding their foot as Game of League with the opening kill. Shock dart goes. He's looking for more. Cloudy has been tagged. Trans, Cloudy, both a kill for themselves as VZ places this nice post-plant molly angle. Oh no, the spike is leaving. Where was that molly? Where did that hit? Is it hitting right now? Because it's a little too late. That was a nice placement, but in execution that really failed, as ROG Academy finally, you know, they pick up the pace. They get 9 rounds and one away from getting double digit.
I guess everyone saw that coming from ROG. Well, at least they had the gun advantage against ALC. They had the full rifles, where ALC was just investing on SMGs. Well, they were carrying out SMGs from the previous round, I would say. ALC losing that round, it wouldn't affect much of their economy, but I would pretty much say that ROG Academy are trying to stabilize their economy. With that set and on, we'll be seeing another round. It looks like it's a recon over towards the B longs, and one of the players have actually got spotted out, taking the recon down. Hoax will be putting down the boombot over towards the long. 3 players over towards the long, 1 over towards hookah, and 1 over towards the short. That is Orange Leaf trying to go, trying to play a split play over here, and I guess that paint shell is going to do a lot of damage as Haxer gets 1, IGOT gets 1, and I get the shock coming in down at the right time, but nobody actually saw Cloud from the behind. Cloud gets himself a double and not to be going back, but that is too late. He has to dance to save his life, and Game of Bleak will not let that happen, and ALC will be walking away with 7th round on board. And ROG Academy, that was unfortunately not a very good round for them. As I said, the moment I said they were stabilizing their economy, they entirely got deleted by ALC, I would say. And ALC, with that said and done, they have good set of weapons, good set of mindset, and good set of rounds. All they need is 2 more rounds to be getting that comeback against ROG. For the first time ever, I feel like someone on the defensive side is actually not in the favor of winning the match, because ROG has picked up absolutely no agent which can hold the push from the attacking.
Yikes. Oh, IGOT yet again. Alright, exactly what he wanted to see from him. Gets the opening frag. Not a good performance early on, but he is certainly turning the tide as Cloud. Oh no. Yet again, this cheeky angle may just favor him. Yes, he drops the person trying to plant the spike. He's looking for more. His life has been ended by Haxo. However, ALC are still yet to plant the spike, which will happen right now. The members of ROG Academy with Sheriffs, it's a thrifty buy from their side. Glyph will be picking up the Spectre, trying to go for the kills as Hoax is going to be the one. Okay, keep in mind, IGOT is on very little HP. The Hunter Spree in the meanwhile is really going to help the members of ALC secure more kills, as it all falls down to Hoax, who's going to be losing his life. That is it. 8-9 is the score on the side of ROG Academy right now. They can attempt a full buy. They are going to go for a full force buy. Everything, yeah, they've gone for everything they can. Full armor, full vandal, full phantom vandals, everything. But they have invested their entire utility. They have like 1200 utility as a team. Whereas if you look at the economy of ALC, that's where they are shining. 5000, 6000. They are quite comfortable, which suggests that ALC are good to go for full buys and semi buys, even for the next 2 rounds, even if they end up losing the next 2 rounds. That is what makes it really favorable for ALC. They can still retaliate back even after losing a round or 2. And that's the more a shocking factor for ROG, that they have to put up, with these full buys, with these phantoms and vandals for multiple rounds on end.
Multiple rounds, that's an easy factor, but will they be maintaining the consistency is the question over here. Because consistency is the key. And I guess ROG Academy is lacking a little bit of that, and I'm expecting them to show a quick answer towards ALC over there, as they've already reached 8th round on board, leaving ROG Academy with just a point advantage. And right now ROG has gone for a full buy. Clouda looks like he has a phantom in his hand, and IGOT is trying to peek over towards the long. I guess the moment he tries to pick over to the long, he might actually be getting spotted out by the drone, as Clouda gets one over towards IGOT, and nobody is trying to break the recon, man. Nobody's even putting the effort with the showstopper coming in. That's going to be a double kill for Axer. Now that the tables have turned, everything is changed for ALC. They have the advantage, putting it down to a 4v2 situation. Rotation is a little late, and the Molotov is going to definitely stop Trance and Glyph from moving any further in towards the CT. The post-plant positions will be as shown. 3 of the players are holding over towards the long and 1 over towards the hookah, and Orange Leaf, if he's the guy who is holding off elbow, I'm pretty sure that nobody's going to walk in through that place, as the recon will be coming in. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be pretty much reveal positions of a lot of players. And you also have a Cypher Cam on the side. Even if they're trying to defuse, it's an easy win for you. And I guess ROG Academy will be giving away 9th round for ALC. And that was such a that was such a huge mistake by Clouda and Rio. They left hookah, and Haxer took the control of hookah, and he's just put the showstopper on towards long, and that's it, done and dusted. There were 3 players over towards the B, but nobody was watching hookah.
And that's something that can really be spotted at times from any team. They ignore one side of the B-bomb side. Either they really focus on hookah, they invest so much utility, so much manpower into holding that crossfire, or they try to get B-long control. In this case, it was the latter, and ROG had to pay the price. So things are still not completely gone to their side. It is going to be the round. It is going to be the lead deciding round. ROG Academy, they've gone for a weird buy. Again, they've gone for any and all guns that money can buy, but Glyph, he puts his vandal to good use by dispatching one of the top fraggers for ALC right now. Orange Leaf is gone. The other members of the team in red, they are preparing for an A execute, and yet again, B-Long has been ignored. Jet has walked up, but ROG Trance is there to get that kill. Okay, so yeah, Trance has eyes towards B-Long. You still have 2 people holding the angle towards hookah. ROG Academy have learned from their mistakes. They are holding all angles. They are covered on all fronts, as that's exactly what needs to happen. This semi-eco is going in their favor. They have the man advantage right now. This crossfire being maintained is also quite good. The pain shells come out from Hoax. He's just holding the passive angle as the judge is present, and the judge gets a kill. Now swapped over to the Phantom. Cloudy aggressively pushing as Gamer Bleak picks up 1 kill, and now this B execute is confirmed from ALC. However, they are being backstabbed. They are covered on front as well, and Cloudy, after winning this gunfight, well, there's nothing Gamer Bleak can do. That is the 3rd kill, and that is the 10th round for ROG Academy. They get the lead by the slightest of margins.
Well, looks like ROG Academy giving away the 2 rounds worked them to at least get a round to the favor. And ROG, I mean, I wouldn't say imagine, but yeah, ROG once again, if they lose this, you know what the stakes are at. ALC will be coming down to 10th round, and I guess that's it. Then from then onwards, who has the economy will be playing the game. But at this moment, both of them are equally standing down with their economy. I would say a little slight tilted towards ALC because they have been winning the past 3 rounds and they really don't have to go for, the buy after the other. As Trance is trying to show some aggression over towards the long, he gets spotted out, and Clouda gives a headshot over towards Haxer, but I guess he couldn't confirm it, unfortunately. Trance is trying to set up some traps. The Phantom. Oh, only if it was a Vandal, it could have been a kill, right?
Yep. Full armor on Haxer. Phantom is right there. And yeah, okay. All that being said and done, this is why the Classic is the best gun. Again, nothing better than the Classic, the most versatile one. Okay, all jokes aside right now, Cloud A, even with the Phantom, this time he's going to be securing the headshot. Game Oblique now down in the dirt. You have Haxer on 10 HP, not to mention Orange Leaf is gone as well. ROG Academy, these lads ain't messing around anymore. They are taking it seriously. They've gotten 2 kills with a third to follow. iGod is pushing up with the hopes of catching Glyph off guard, but what he doesn't know is there's someone right behind him. That is the kill confirmed. And ALC, even though they'll be able to plant the spike, I'm not sure of that as well right now. As a brilliant shot dart placement, gets rid of Haxer. And VZ or his location is known to the entire server. That is a flawless round, a full buy from ALC. However, they couldn't even get a single kill on board. 11 rounds on board for ROG Academy. ALC, if they give even a single more round, that is it. Match point confirmed, overtime confirmed. ROG will be looking strong. And yeah, it has to be all thanks to Cloud 8. 23 kills, 12 reds. Glyph as well with 17. Meanwhile, on the side of ALC, Orange Leaf, after a brilliant start, he has slowed down a bit, but yeah, he's still putting up good performances on board. As my favorite is going to be iGod and his glow up. From, 1 kill at the end of like 10 rounds to 12 right now. It's a good performance, but he needs to improve if ALC need any chance of winning.
But ALC, if they really are desperately looking for the victory, they have to start getting the work done, and I guess Haxer might not be able to give that entry as they've been completely stopped by the toxic orb we have as the smokes get activated over to a CA bomb set. Oops, I guess that was a wrong smoke from Astra. No problem. As we move forward, we'll be seeing ALC playing a really passive game right now. Passive games aren't supposed to be fun, but I guess if it makes ROG Academy's brain play, then it can be. It's yes, the positions of none of the players have been revealed. iGod is trying to slowly peek over towards the showers on towards the bomb set, and I guess the second he peeks, he might be getting some info, but with the smokes coming down from Brimstone, it's a block of vision for Glyph and his teammates as the gravity pull will be coming in. Nobody is in the duel right now, not an absolute silence, pin drop silence coming in from the team of ALC over there. The spike has been planted down. Now all we have to do is play for the retake. RG Trance is trying to get over a kill over here, and will be getting taken down by Game Oblique in an off-guard situation. He gets one, but little does Glyph know that there is another player standing down as well. Until his position is revealed away, he is in a trouble with the showstopper going down. I guess it's iGod is making all the difference. Glyph is left in a 2v2 situation, but Reina, look over towards your right, and you did the biggest mistake, and I guess Sir will be getting away with it. But don't worry, Glyph has the back, and with the Glyph, he could have gotten that round into his favor, but I guess he did not, he really did not want to stick to the defuse. He was looking after his death, and there you go, he saves a gun. ALC gets a round. ROG Academy is still on a point lead. All they need is just a round more to be practicing against ALC. I will say one more round and ROG will be on their match point.
Yeah, the side of ALC right now, pressure on them. That's why they've taken the timeout right now. Cloud 8, 24 kills. Orange Leaf, with 16 kills as well. This is really looking good for the side of ALC. Looking at the ultimates they have on board as well, except for the showstopper, every single ultimate, which is certainly going to help them execute on towards the bomb side. The Neural Theft, the Blade Storm, the Orbital Strike, and the Hunter's Fury. Both of these, as soon as the spike goes down, I don't think ROG Academy will be able to defuse it if ALC play it smartly, and if Brimstone and Sova have a very safe location from which they can activate their ults. So that is the big thing. ROG Academy, their main lesson to be learned right now is deny the execute. Do not play the retake. Your opponents have utility. Your opponents have everything on board. The primary factor is kill as many people as you can during the execution. Even if one from your team dies, make sure you take down 2 of theirs. Make sure you kill 2 of their own people so that you stay in the man advantage. And yeah, like I said, by any means necessary, deny the execute preemptively. Do not try to play for a retake, because ALC, judging by the ultimates they have, they are going to really shine in a post-plant scenario. Well, we have talked what we wanted to talk. Right now it's up to ROG Academy to make something happen, as there seems like after this technical pause there's a small a tech issue happening as well with one of their teams, but it will get resolved very quickly. We will be starting with round number 22 again, one of the penultimate rounds, the third last round. We'll be seeing if we go into overtime. Well, no one knows what's going to happen, whereas for now the recon bolt, it will be immediately destroyed. Rio goes to the shock dart, damaging a few people, but that's about it. ALC are still looking strong, and they're looking to execute towards the B bomb site as well. 3 people from ROG are present there. Can they deal with this push?
Well, looks like ROG might be playing a little aggressive, but I guess ALC is on a little more aggressive note compared to what we have been seeing. And Rio is trying to put the shock darts, but will that shock dart do any damage? I'm quite not sure about it, as Axer is trying to put the satchels down and make their way over to CL, as Axer has successfully got the spike planted down. And now he'll be moving back. Game of Bleak's position has been revealed away. And wow, it looks like this is a really beautiful retake that we are supposed to be talking about. Clouda gets 1 and he's looking for more. He's going to be putting the flash lead over towards the long, and I guess it's all in the hands of Haxer. While Haxer goes down, and look at Clouda, he's already way too much pushed up, and they exactly know where Cypher is standing down, and Clouda going behind the Brimstone is actually a very good push, I would say. And I guess Weezy will be getting caught off guard, which will give a kill out on towards Clouda, but Hoax will be the man who will be taking the last man, putting it on a match point for ROG Academy. Finally, ROG getting the match point, and now it's only a round away from the victory.
Alright, ROG Academy, you know what? You have shown yourself, you have shown your true potential, and that even in a retake scenario, you can make the best out of the situations. You can escape with 2 people being safe and sound towards the end, and the spike being diffused. But now is the real test of time. 1 more round out of these 2 rounds, and ROG will be getting the victory. And they'll be moving on towards the round of 8s, towards the quarterfinals as well. So a lot to play for right now. ALC, in the meanwhile, the Blade Storm is out from iGod. It seems to be another B push, as this can really stop the push. Dead in the tracks. Cloud8, he spots one, tries to go for the kill, but no. Top frag of ROG Academy is gone. Hoax is still present. The Neural Theft is going to be helping the Cypher and his entire team, as the location of the attackers is known. The Hunter's Fury goes through as well. Everyone is pushing in towards the B-bomb side, but Trance is there alongside Rio to deal with all of that. Gamer Bleak, is he going to go back into the teleporter? No, he's going to go into the Shadow Realm, as he is dispatched by Hoax. It all falls down to Weezer and iGod. Make that Weezer's double kill, because it is a 2v2. The rotate, it's going to be happening from the side of ALC. Everyone is there. The spike yet to be planted towards the A-bomb side. Weezy is making his way, but Viper is already there, holding this close angle that Weezy is unaware about, but he lands the shot. Oh no, this spells trouble for ROG Academy. Rio now in a 1v2. Can he clutch it?
Well, I feel like he can. I mean, there is absolutely no reason why he can't, as he's trying to defuse the bomb. He puts the shock dart, and now there's a smoke also been additionally added. He's down to a little less HP, and I guess Weezy, he also had the ultimate, man. Well, I'm surprised by the way VC had his ultimate. He could have just put his ultimate and took Rio down, but I guess instead he, takes a very good decision of saving that ultimate so that he can use it for an overtime round if there is any. ROG, let's see if they'll be putting it down or not. I mean, they need the victory so bad, man. They brought it down all the way from 8-4 to 12-11, and now ALC is on the verge of getting the comeback as well. I mean, they already did it. One more round, and that's it.
Hey, LC, come on. They can go into overtime. Cloud A, you have hopes with the operator as well. Oh, he'll be peeking wide. Make sure not to overexpose yourself because every single kill matters. It's going to be game oblique. No owl drone in hand just yet, just preparing for a jiggle peek, it seems like, as he backs up at the end moment. Two attackers towards Showers, three attackers towards B long. As ALC are taking things very, very slowly. iGod has made his way. He may just spot Trance extremely soon. Trance, he peeks wide. He knows about the position of the ALC members. The toxic screen goes through, and ALC have to retreat back. 40 seconds have been used up. Unfortunately for ALC, no map control just yet. You can see the Viper's pit is right there towards A shot, and anyone who enters there will be entering into a very, very dangerous zone where their HP is going to be depleting really rapidly. 40 seconds, the pressure is mounting on the players of ALC. What can they do with this? Glyph holding the angle, still present. Haxer in front of him. As the members of ALC now choose to execute from Showers, they are looking to ignore A shot for now. But a game oblique, his location is known. The spike will be planted as it's not being denied. I'm not sure what's happening towards the bomb site. Trance with the opening kill. Glyph is still looking for this frag as side control has been retaken by the defenders. All of the attackers towards in Shower. What post plant utility they have? They have the orbital strike, but that's about it. Game oblique in the meanwhile alongside Haxer. They get 2 kills. The spike is half done, but the entire team of ROG Academy, well, they're half gone. It all falls down to Rio and Hoax. There goes the showstopper. It has been ended. The orbital strike is out. Time is of the essence right here. Hoax with the showstopper needs to get this kill. Can he land it? No, he doesn't. But the spike has been defused. What?
Nobody saw that coming through, to be honest. I mean, everybody knew for a fact that ROG was on a 2v4 situation, and I guess within no time, we see the spike was already half diffused, and now we witness that spike was already diffused. And I guess Weezy and his teammate must be in such a shock. I can literally see CCV's face being like, what the hell happened? How did ROG walk away with the win? They defused the spike halfway through before Brimstone's ult came in. And when he bought the showstopper, that was a distraction which led them to defuse the entire bomb. And right now, I'm pretty sure ALC will be so disappointed in their performance, bringing it so close to an overtime and yet losing. And congratulations to ROG Academy for making it out in the round of 16. You guys have successfully made it down to round of 8. So I'll see ROG Academy in round of 8. Well, once again, my prediction didn't go wrong. Well, it's so funny how I predict, and at the last minute, everything changed. Even you remember the day when we were actually watching a match. I guess this was Seven Sins who entirely made a different outcome of the match. And sorry.
Seven Sins versus Right to Gaming, that match.
You predicted out it was Seven Sins, and I was like, I vouched for you. The entire game was going one side, and suddenly Seven Sins strike back, and I was like, what? Do my predictions have this power? And I guess once again it has been proved by ROG. I was having a mild heart attack when I saw them, when I saw them defusing and immediate orbital strike coming into the play, have defused, and the time was kicking down. There was absolutely nothing ROG can do. But yeah, with that said and done, we are ready with the MVP. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Clouda with 26 kills. I mean, that man definitely deserves. He was just 1 kill away from breaking the record we previously had. But it's still good that we had 2 records being made in a single day. That's Clouda with 26 kills, followed by him. We have Glyph with 20 kills. I think Glyph did a good job holding off the A shot in the last round. I think half of the round went into the favor because of Glyph.
Look, he didn't get any kill in that round, but because of the fact that due to his Viper split, no one was able to make entry towards A shot. The sheer fear in the eyes of the ALC members was what led them to pushing from showers, and then the entire debacle that took place. So insane performances all round. Cloud, of course, I got as well with 15 kills in 24 rounds as a duelist. You know what? Good enough for a person who had like one kill towards the end of round 6 and 7. It's a good glow up. He has been improving. He improved in that match specifically. The only thing is, the next time we see him, I want him to start fragging right out of the gate, because ALC, even though both of our predictions came true, it was far close to call what happened and what was going to happen. One change, a little late orbital strike, and things could have been entirely different. So for that reason, ALC, yeah, they have shown potential. In my eyes, in a way, they've proved me wrong as well by showing that they can beat ROG Academy. At least they have the potential. So, and the next time we see them, hopefully in qualifier number 4, they will be ever so stronger. They will be ever so better. But the next time you will be seeing Valorant action is right after this small break. We'll be right back with the final match of the day. And yeah, that's basically it. We'll see you.
ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे फनी वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा।
There was a time when I drank coffee. Lots of it. That time is long gone. I switched because I like to keep up with the new trend. Energy, taste, power. What else do you need? For me, it's enough. Hell energy.
Wanna see something hot? क्या तुम्हारे ठुमके में है मेरे वाला दम? जोश पर आए, अपना ठुमका लगा दुनिया हिला चैलेंज अपलोड करें और हर हफ्ते जीतें 25 लाख तक के इनाम।
ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे रोमांटिक और क्यूट वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा।
Wanna see something hot? क्या तुम्हारे ठुमके में है मेरे वाला दम? जोश पर आए, अपना ठुमका लगा दुनिया हिला चैलेंज अपलोड करें और हर हफ्ते जीतें 25 लाख तक के इनाम।
There was a time when I drank coffee. Lots of it. That time is long gone. I switched because I like to keep up with the new trend. Energy, taste, power. What else do you need? For me, it's enough. Hell energy.
ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे फनी वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा। ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे रोमांटिक और क्यूट वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा।
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Esportz Premier Series, Valorant powered by Hell Energy Drink and brought to you by Josh App. I guess we are right now in the first day of round of 16, and we've already finished halfway through our day. I mean, more than halfway, 70% of the day. We just have the last match left for today, which can actually be quite an interesting match. We had the first two matches a little lengthy. they were this close to be getting the match point, the overtime, but I guess somehow God saved it from going it from overtime, and both of the teams striked off each other very well. Let's have a quick look at the schedule that we had today. First, starting off, which was a very interesting match, True Ripper Esports. Versus D2d, where True Ripper Esports, it was a disappointment watching them losing against D2d, but it's once again happy to be watching D2d performing very well. No, it doesn't matter how many organizations they've changed, how many rosters they had to undergo through, how much pressure they had, they made it to the round of 8, guys. And the second match we had ALC, which we just recently saw, ALC versus ROG, where ROG strike the win very beautifully. Starting off with 3-0, they brought it down 8-4, and 11-12. It was just one round away from match point, and that was a ninja defuse. I would call it a 2v2. The players were alive; they could absolutely do nothing. I mean, if they even created a sort of distraction which worked for themselves, ROG definitely managed to win that match with absolutely no sentinels and only a experimental lineup coming in. So that was quite impressive. And CCV, what are your
Yeah.
thoughts for the next match? Enigma versus Weird Esports.
Look, we saw Enigma yesterday. Ghost just a performance out of his mind right now. Insane shots, playing the Jet. But today, the map is going to be different. Yesterday, we saw Enigma Gaming play the map of Icebox. Right now, it's going to be Bind. I wanted to see a third different map, but you know what? After watching 3 ice boxes in a row, I'll take a double bind. I'm fine with it. More importantly, it's going to be Enigma Gaming, so I'm already excited. I want to see Ghost, I want to see Godwexy, I want to see Heka. Everyone, go for amazing performances. Looking at the journey so far, yeah, Enigma Gaming and Weird Esports as well, they've had different journeys. Enigma Gaming, because of the seeding, they were already placed in the round of 16. They got a 13-0 win where they brought out regular agent compositions. It was just they were fragging out of their mind. Right now, into this match, we'll be seeing what sort of agent composition they bring. Let's bring up the draft screen right now. Let's see which agents will be chosen, because Weird Esports as well, their previous game against Team Fangs, it was very close. It went 13-11, all 24 rounds of regulation, but by the skin of their teeth they managed to sneak their way into round of 16s. But now their matchup is against a far better team of Enigma Gaming. The thing is, can they hold their footing just like what ROG Academy did, or will they fall through like ALC?
I mean, I have a feeling that they will fall through as Enigma Gaming. They have the strongest lineup, and looking at their agent picks, I'm afraid that we won't see a Sentinel coming in from Enigma Gaming as well. Well, Bind was supposed to be a map for Sentinels. It looks like it is no more the map like that, as we see Hika striking down the Rays and Batman trying to go ahead and pick up a wipe up. We have Ghost who is picking up a Reyna. I mean, I thought Jet was his main. Of course, Jet is his main character, but going out Rena with the flashes are really important. With 0 flashes, it's going to be tough and bind. God Vexy has picked up Sova as usual, and Easy has picked up Astra, and we have your esports going in for a similar lineup. But right now, we have a Brimstone and a Phoenix with a Sentinel coming through. I mean, Weird Esports going in, starting off at the attacking. They have such a balanced lineup. Looking at Weird Esports lineup, it brings me back to those old days. Like 3 months ago, the meta was like that. We had a
Old days.
Killjoy, we had a Brimstone. Yeah, looks like that. It looks like I just went in. I went into a time machine, but before like 3 months, how the entire lineup was going in bind. When I look at Enigma Gaming, I'm not at all surprised. Of course, Viper is there, and no Sentinel, absolutely no healers. Healers are also almost gone in the game. If you want to get healed, just pick a duelist which can self heal. And like Phoenix, like Reyna, that's it. You don't ask for
Arena, yep.
heals, man. You are a man. You're supposed to play with whatever HP is left. I've seen people make a clutch with 1 HP. And I guess that's it
Yeah.
with the agent pick. I feel like, starting off with the defending side, we might not be on the brighter side. Enigma Gaming might be losing rounds against Weird because of the composition they've set. I mean, of course, we have a double controller setup. Previously saw, I think it was the first match of the day. It was True Reaper versus D2d, and I guess D2d were the ones who picked up the double controller, or did we see ROG do the double controller?
No, it was ROG with the double controller, and I think
Yeah.
both I mean, yeah, true, Ripper, that game was on Ascent. Back then, we just saw North American compositions with double duelist, Sova, and single controller, single sentinel. So, yeah, that was a very, very normal one. In this case, it's going to be different. In this case, yeah, like you mentioned, you already, gave the insight on these compositions. Very, very standard. You have Reina, you have Raze from the side of Enigma Gaming. From what we've seen from Enigma Gaming, play on Bind. I mean, I still remember that insane best of one they played against Godlike Esports a few days back, where it went into like triple overtime and Godlike ended up winning like 16-14 or something like that. And back then Enigma had a no duelist composition. It was very interesting to see. But right now they're playing the North American standard, and yeah, it's just the difference in terms of the agents. We are going to be seeing a Brimstone brought out from Crucial, and yeah, that's about it. In terms of the agents as well, Jet isn't going to be there, but then again, it's Bind, so you can make the assumption that Raze will have a far more better pick rate. As on the side of Enigma Gaming, yeah, the Astra Viper combo is back again. They are playing the similar setup as what ROG Academy did. The only question is it going to pay off right now, or will we see a major difference? According to me, it again is going to come down to the gunfights. In the early stages of the previous game, we saw Cloud A really fragging out of his mind. Meanwhile, I got on the side of ALC, didn't get a lot of kills. Something similar may happen right now, or it may not. No one knows. As right now, Godvixie is trying to get kills, goes with the opening frag, and Godvixie, he loses his life to MF God, who lands very two nice clean headshots of the classic. And yet again, the attackers are rotating back towards the A-bomb side, but you still have Viper to hold the control alongside the Astra. Easy is going to be peeking wide. But it seems like the headshots of Weird Esports are really on point, because it's all down to Hika in a 1v4.
Yeah, 1v4 situation looks like I don't think Enigma might have any chance. As I said, not having a sentinel might put you in trouble, and I guess that is true, as we are down to a 1v3. And Hika, he is a man with a confidence. He's a man with a lot of individual potential, but I guess team game is really more important. I don't know why, for a fact, he was even pushing down openly towards U-Halls. But yeah, that pretty much explains that Weird Esports will be walking away with the first round and Enigma Gaming losing a pistol round. Now this is surprising me, as I remember recalling that Enigma Gaming was one of the strongest, and their agent pick is not working out right now in the map of Bind. It again comes down, I'll tell you that there is this one thing that most of the players and teams avoid, is they stick to their roles. Like I'm gonna play initiator, you're gonna play duelist, but it also differs from map to map, right? I don't think we need a Sova as an initiator in maps like Split and else. But if you go ahead and keep doing that, that might put you in trouble, and I guess Hika will be going down as well. That was an insane hold coming in from Weird Esports against Enigma Gaming. Enigma Gaming, not every time do you get to push. Sometimes there are people who will strike you, and I guess this time it's Weird Esports. Enigma Gaming will be going in for a 1v5 right now, and I guess Sova, I don't know if he can do much. He's already over towards the A shot, and now he's trying to backstab the spike. I think he should be able to get a kill or so before he goes down. Vexy, I mean, he's one of the best potential fraggers that I've known, with the shock dot coming in. His position has been revealed away, and I guess he's tagged down to 10 HP and he will go down. That's another flawless round for Weird Esports, and I am entirely surprised.
Yep, just like what we saw in the previous game, the community favorites, the favored in the game, don't get off to a good start. We saw that with ROG Academy, we are seeing that with Enigma Gaming as well. But yeah, all the more credit to Weird Esports. They've gone off to a good start. Now they're against the Phantoms and Vandal. This is where Enigma Gaming can shine. This is where the kills of Hika and Ghost really start to pop off, and they really outnumber all of their opponents in terms of how many frags they have. But Weird Esports, if they get this round on board, man, is it going to be a big play in their favor. Badman yet again towards the front line, and Easy gets one kill, destroys the boom water as well as he needs to fall back. A lot of utility from Raze invested towards a shot, as He-Man still has to fall back irrespective of all the boom bots he just sent. So Badman alongside Easy holding down the A-bomb side. Meanwhile Hika, this is big. If he keeps on watching this cave angle, this could be good, but far better, he can drop the fight. He knows about Sova's location, but MF God, he wins the gunfight. Oh no, Enigma Gaming. The person count has been neutralized. God Vexy yet again holding this aggressive angle. Raze walks into his crosshair, but it's going to be the crosshair of Raze who will be landing the shots. Pixel perfectly. He-Man still pushing forward. Ghost is present to neutralize. The man count is crucial. He is also in the mix. He doesn't want to be left ignored. He wants to get a kill, and that's exactly what's going to be happening. 3v2 post plant in favor of Weird Esports. The better gun on Enigma Gaming. But the Hunter's Fury is present, they've got the additional man count as well to Weird Esports, and I think they are in the favor right now. They have the better chance of winning, unless Badman, he can clutch this. He flicks, but it's going to be Shroud 3k getting his first kill. Easy left all on his own, that's the first. Looking for more, but I don't think he'll be getting any of them. Weird Esports, they get their third round on board.
Third round on board, and looks like Enigma Gaming is trying to shut them down, and in turn Enigma Gaming gets shut down. And what a start it has been for Weird Esports. Looks like they've done with all the homework. They've come prepared against Enigma. Getting 3 rounds against Enigma is not a joke, and putting out such a performance is actually making them stand out compared to Enigma. And Weird Esports, all they have to do is just keep the momentum going on, keep the consistency, which might lead them to be in the first half. If they have the first half in their advantage, especially starting off in the attacking, I guess half the game is done already. And I'm pretty sure if they keep moving on with this confidence, the job will get easier for them eventually.
Yeah, things are looking good for Weird Esports. I have to agree with you. As at the moment they're preparing a hooker execute, but it fall back at the final moment. Just going back towards Link, going back towards Cave, just thinking what they want to do, because Enigma Gaming, their buy is not good by any stretch of imagination. Sheriffs against Phantoms, more or less the Phantoms are going to be winning, and for that reason Badman has to play very cautiously. But Shroud, look at him, just push up. He doesn't even have time, because Samzy is present with a double kill. In this case dispatches Easy in the meanwhile as well, as Ghost has rotated over, playing the Reyna against Shroud. Shroud's pixel perfect crosshair placement is going to allow him another kill. And Enigma Gaming, they're really struggling right now. That is the fourth. It all falls down to God Vexy, stuck in attacker spawn right now. I don't think he can push out of there anytime soon. Oh, sorry, no, in defender spawn right now, my apologies. But he's present there. Shroud is holding the angle, and I think this is going to be a flawless round. That is another flawless round. 4 rounds on board for the side of Enigma Gaming. Oh, sorry, why? The side of Weird Esports. That was a weird thing to say.
Yeah. Well, looks like Weird Esports are weirdly setting out a very good match against Enigma. To my surprise, I thought Enigma would be striking them off, but in turn, Enigma is the one who's getting striped off. Well, don't you think that Sentinel is a huge loss for Enigma, not having a single player who can hold on to the bomb sites? We've seen the similar kind of pick coming in from ROG, and they had the advantage. Well, they did have 3 rounds, but they immediately started getting rounds from the next way. And this time Enigma, they really have to look after what they're doing, and as he keeps giving away the first picks, which is not actually a very positive one to be talking about, as we are He-Man gets the entry, and right now it's Batman in towards the showers, and he might be getting tagged a little low. There goes Shroud, gets that pick on towards Batman. Today it's an entire different experience from me watching Weird Esports get those frags back to back. Even with the big guns, Enigma is not able to set a fight against Weird Esports. Vexy has drawn towards CT. Ghost gets 1. If Ghost gets a double kill, I guess the job can be done. Unfortunately, the Sova's recon is straight on his face. Vexy gets 1. Now it's all left in a 2v3 situation, and I guess Vexy will go down. Killjoy and Raze, both of them attack low HP. MF God manages to get that kill, sneak that kill against Enigma Ghost, and that is the 5th round on board for Weird Esports. And to my surprise, this is the first time that I have completely changed my point of view against Enigma and Weird Esports. Sometimes underdog teams can be so shaky and so surprising that you might not be even able to get a kill against them. He-Man, I guess he's overloaded on Hell Energy Drink right now with 6 kills, and Hika with 1. Oh, well, guys, what Weird Esports are taking in order to defeat Enigma Gaming, that is the Hell Energy Drink. So if you also want to be a professional player and work on your gaming skills and increase your energy, go ahead and grab yourself a can of Hell Energy Drink, which is going to give you everything that you were waiting for to be a professional player. Well, coming back in the game, it's an eco round coming in from Enigma Gaming. Not much to be expected as we already have the hookah control and that pretty much shutting down things. So look at Shroud taking his own sweet time to get the kill. I feel bad for Ghost
One
Man.
enemy remaining.
Yeah, and Batman as well now falls to the feet of Crucial. It all falls down to Easy. Has the Cosmic Divide, but I don't think this is the best scenario to use that. As yeah, he's in a 1v3 trying to go for the kill, Spectre in hand. I don't think this clutch is manageable unless Easy pulls off an insane kill, but for that, yeah, he needs the opening duel going in his favor and potentially a good gun as well. Oh, that's a nice shot onto a Shroud. He's looking for more. He is hungry for more. Crucial is present inside. He's going to be his next target, and Crucial in this case, he won't be missing his shots. Round number 6 in favor of Weird Esports. Enigma Gaming struggling by the wayside right now. They are going to... Oh no, it's going to be Weird Esports going for a... Oh no, sorry. No, it's going to be Enigma Gaming themselves only going for a timeout, and a much needed timeout, because they need to think over things, and they need to, improve themselves, because 6 rounds is far too much. Even if Enigma win all of the final rounds left in the first half, it still means it's going to be a second half starting with a 6-6 neutral score. It still means that it's going to be, Enigma Gaming in their attack at an equal man count, at an equal round count as well. And even that is highly unlikely. I don't think Weird Esports are going to lose 6 rounds in a row. I think at the very least they'll win 1 or 2 of them. So yeah, Enigma Gaming, they really need to put the pedal to the metal right now. They need to start going 300 miles an hour. There's no way around it. There's no way against it as well. You just start putting rounds on board, and that starts with getting kills as well. Ghost has been putting a good performance, as we can see from his player scorecard, compared to Sazmif. But yeah, overall Enigma Gaming, they've been struggling a bit when it comes to the fragging department.
Yeah, fragging department, I don't know what is wrong with Enigma Gaming. Looks like they're lacking confidence, or maybe it's just a bad AMD. But I truly don't believe that entire team is having a bad day. We've seen them play for a while, man, and I don't believe that it is something like aim which is troubling them and moving forward. The orbital strike will be coming in a little too before that we expected it to be. Sasmi is trying to go over towards the back of side, but it was just his ultimate, nothing to be worrying about. It's an A hit, and look at B bomb side. There is absolutely nobody starting down at the B bomb side. All the rotation has been called in, and Batman will go down eventually with him getting spotted over towards the showers. If the rotation comes down, there you go. The rotation has come down. 3 players over towards the B bomb side, and now it's a marathon for Enigma Gaming. The Breed City, and with the peak coming in, they might not be getting a pick, but Ghost is trying to move and forward for the elbows. Well, we have Astra still at A shot, who is trying to slowly backstab them. I mean, Izzy has to work things up a little quite stronger, as Vexy is watching backstab, and I guess Ghost will be getting a pick on towards Crucial, putting it on a 4v3 situation. Enigma Hika has his showstopper ready, and he should look close, and he doesn't look behind. Sasmi,
What?
why are you so sassy? Man, Sasmi is playing something big over here, and I guess Ghost will immediately trade him down. MF God is just waiting for Hunter's Fury as he takes down Ezzy and Hika. I guess the spike will be getting diffused meantime. Ghost gets the first round for the team, and that is Enigma Gaming, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Enigma Gaming, they use their timeout quite efficiently. They make sure that they don't lose all control of this game, and for that reason, yeah, they have a single round on board, but I don't think that's enough just yet. 5 more rounds in order to just equalize the score, mind you. Even after that, things won't be confirmed as to how exactly Weird Esports will continue, as Right now, it looks like it's going to be a small tech pause from one of the members of Enigma. But yeah, apart from that, again, a lot of work to be done. Enigma, their economy isn't the best. I mean, yeah, right now they have Phantoms and Vandals and a Bulldog, and that's good. They have a few ultimates present as well. However, when you compare that to Weird Esports, the fact that they can get so many kills is really good. You look at the top two fraggers of Enigma Gaming, that is Ghost and Easy. Combined, they have 10 kills. That is MF God all by himself, 10 kills alone, not to mention Shroud and He-Man, who have 15, even Sasmi and Crucial. Everyone is putting in their work, and Enigma Gaming, they seem to really be struggling in terms of the fragging department. We can see the two Sobas as well, and here is a big contrasting factor. God Vexy, only 2 kills and 7 deaths, meanwhile MF God has a KD of 10. Only in the previous round he survived. But yeah, only 1 death so far in 7 rounds. Absolute stunning performance from him, as it will be Sova versus Sova yet again. The Owl Drone, the Shock Dart, both of them going to be utilized, as MF God, he takes a bit of HP and falls back safely.
Interestingly, I would like to see Enigma Gaming bring out a little more aggression against Weird. Well, Weird Esports, they have their economy stabilized from the beginning, so they don't have to worry about the guns, but Enigma have to, definitely. If they lose this round, they know the stakes, and Enigma Badman is trying to jump spot over towards the showers. He has a wall that he can put to a really good use, and a Bulldog in his hand. I don't know, even after winning a round, he's still carrying with the Bulldog. Well, putting that apart, I feel like, Weird Esports MF God might be getting tagged in the gravity pull, and a beautiful snake bite coming in from Batman over there, which doesn't do much damage, but yeah, it brought MF God down to 62 HP. Nobody's willing to take a peek. Look at Enigma Gaming being so scared about their pushes. Well, at the fact that, He-Man is trying to push over towards the U-Haul right there as he gets 1, but I guess He-Man goes for a double and gets traded. Well, Crucial has always got his back, putting Enigma to a 2v3 situation, and the Nanoswarm grenade coming in. Ghost not at all getting tagged right now, but I guess Ghost will walk out, put a headshot. The spike hasn't been planted. 6 seconds left. The spike will go down, and it's Vexy in a 1v2. 1 HP left from Vexy right now. No, 1 HP left from Sasmi, but nobody will be expecting it as Vexy comes down and puts the clutch down. A double kill, and that is second round on board for Enigma Gaming. The clutch master is back in the action. Looks like everybody has to get their seats tied up right now, as Enigma will be taking the lead.
They've gotten the second round on both. Things are looking quite optimistic. However, yeah, yet again, 4 more rounds to do. A lot of work that needs to be put in. So, and I think they can put in a lot of that work. They just have to be careful not to slip up anytime soon, because they've already slipped up pretty badly. And I think they've sprained their ankle in doing so, because to get back on their feet, they took their sweet little time. But now that they are ready, I think they can go for a score equalization. Hicka with the opening kill, but he has quickly been traded out. And this is another good thing from Weird Esports. They get the quick refrags, but in this case, Sasmi is all alone against 2 attackers. He has spotted God Vexy. He doesn't know about Ghost. And God Vexy and Badman, both of them are going to be winning their duels, as Weird Esports, only 2 people remain from their side. That's going to be Crucial and He-Man. Trying to get control, they cannot execute just yet. They don't have enough utility combined together. Sure, the smokes may be there from Crucial, he has all 3 of them combined with the molly and all, but only 2 people compared to 4 people from Enigma with all of their ultimates on board as well. It's a very scary thing. Badman pushes up behind from Link, gets that kill, and yeah, He-Man is left all alone, stuck in this 1v4. So it looks like Enigma Gaming are really on the correct path to neutralize the score. And God Vexy, he now knows about the location of He-Man. I'm not sure what was that, but yeah, God Vexy will be picking up the final kill. Was that like a fake flash? Like, what used to be done in like Counter-Strike and all, like where you throw the pistol in hopes that the crosshair of the other people would go onto the pistol? I don't know. There used to be something like that, but I have no clue what happened back then.
What happened for me, everything is just, all I can see is Enigma Gaming putting that comeback against Weird Esports. But don't you think it's already too late for Enigma to realize that 6 rounds are already in the favor of Weird Esports? And I don't think that nothing can stop Weird Esports from taking the advantage as attackers. Well, maybe Enigma, when they switch down to the attacking side, they might have a higher advantage as their entire lineup is based on the attacking with duelists and controllers which can get the control of the map. And I'm surprised Enigma got they're making most of the difference in the world right now. Hika gets one, putting it down to 3v2 situation. He-Man has a showstopper. If he puts that showstopper towards CT, trust me, it's going to be a jackpot for him. Will he do it? He has a double satchel and one showstopper and a phantom in his hand. The moment he spots out a player, I'm pretty sure he's gonna go ahead and do it. I'm not sure. The showstopper comes out, it's gonna put it down, but unfortunately it's not gonna connect to at least a player. But I guess what's more interesting is that it's brought down to a 1v2, but Batman will get the last double kill and shut the dreams down for Weird Esports. Well, I guess we were too quick in judging for them as well, but finally the comeback has happening.
Yeah, Weird Esports, after the initial 6-round burst, they cannot seem to get their placement on board as well. Again, just one more round will secure a lead going into the other half, going into, their defense. And they absolutely want it. Why? Because, like you said, Elika, you highlighted the exact reason. Enigma Gaming, their composition will certainly help them in their attack because of the surplus amount of smokes they have, the poison clouds and the nebulas of Viper and Astra, specifically combined with the two duelists and the Sova present. It will allow them to go for fakes more often, to just smoke off one side and quickly rotate to the other. Even if they go for a full-on execute, they can still go for a lot of kills and very successful takes. As right now, Hika is going to be successful getting the first kill and everyone has to fall back. This execution has been shut down. The boombot is right there. Hika is not afraid to take any more gunfights, as a matter of fact. He's still peeking wide, but it's going to be one Sova from Enigma Gaming taking down another Sova from Weird Esports, and Godvexy, he cannot be stopped. That's his second kill. Badman looking for one more, but no. Crucial with a very important kill. And Enigma, they are looking quite strong. Shroud-X, look at the HP on
one enemy remaining
as well. Very easy HP. Unfortunately, not much could be done from that, and it all falls down onto the shoulders of Crucial. Has the orbital strike unlocked, but I don't think he'll be using that right now because he can't use anything. That is yet another round done, dusted, and we move on to the final round of the first half.
Well, that is Enigma Gaming getting 5 rounds straight, and Weird Esports, they already have 6 kills. Is it going to be 7-5 or is it going to be a tie 6-6 in the first half? I'm pretty sure Enigma Gaming will set out such a good match when they come down towards the attacking. Well, there's a timeout called out from attacker side. Of course, it was a very much needed timeout to decide that what things can be done in order to get the 7th round on board. Well, getting 7 rounds on board in the attacking side is not a joke, by the way. It requires a lot of patience and a lot of gunpowder, I would say. And Weird Esports, if they manage to get this round, I guess it's GGWP 7-5, and Enigma Gaming, they have to put out a very strong fight. I even said it before we even started the match that Enigma Gaming might be giving away a few rounds for Weird, but at the end of the day they will be walking away with the victory. But so far it has been the way that Weird Esports was carrying around the advantage. But if they keep maintaining that kind of consistency, I think it's an easy job for Weird Esports to defeat Enigma and walk in towards round of 8. And CCV, I feel like Enigma Gaming is, to be honest, tired. They have performed in qualifier number 1, qualifier number 2, they are in qualifier number 3, and they want to get it down to semi-finale. Sometimes they lost at semis. They lost initially against D2d Esports. No matter how hard they try, they are trying. They're losing to teams against which they least expected it to be. With all the time and efforts putting in by Enigma Gaming, if they keep continuing to do like this, I don't think it's going to be easy.
Yeah, they've got to be careful as right now. Shroud, you've got to be careful. Oh, caught off guard. That's the opening kill. Ghost quickly sorting things out as he falls back, but pushes there from a shot. Another duel. This time, He-Man is going to be the one winning that one. Easy left all alone inside the A-bomb site. His location known. The shock dart goes through. The double peak may happen anytime soon. And yeah, he needs to fall back. Again, in not a good position to be in. Alongside him, Badman has finally come back as we see Hika going for a very, very long rotate and a flank. All the way from Showers. Badman takes a gunfight but loses that as there is Hika to save and rescue his teammates. Now he's going to be applying pressure from Showers. That's exactly what he does. That's the second kill. He's looking for more. He got his third using the paint shells, but it leaves Sasmi all alone. Stuck in a 1v2 in the corner. That's the first. Can he get the second? Oh, there is the fire. The recon bolt helping their owner. 6-6. A 6-round burst win for D2d Esports and then a 6-round comeback from Enigma Gaming to settle the scores. We are going into the second half with an equal round count.
Well, that's it. Then Enigma Gaming, they've showed their side of the game, and now it's all in the second half. With a tie in the first half, nobody is walking over with the victory, but I would say it's slightly over towards attackers, as they were least expected to be putting the 6 rounds on board. Vexy is the only man who's on the double digit right now for Enigma with 12 kills, 8 deaths. He has done I guess, more than 2 clutches. And Enigma Ghost is sitting down with 9 kills, 9 deaths. I mean, it would have been easy if Ghost picked up Jet, maybe. With Reina is actually not working, but I guess Batman and Hika are having a really bad day in terms of the killing department, in terms of the frags, I would say. As you come down to the attacking side, D2d Esports having a very beautiful defense setup. I would say Enigma Gaming might be having a hard time getting it, and the firepower is okay, maybe I just want to take my words back because Sika just spotted out, gets a double headshot, and he's very angry with things, how it was going for Enigma Gaming, and I guess that's a beautiful another headshot. Might be a flawless round coming in through anytime soon, as KJ is going to be the last man standing down at the B bomb side. The spike will go down at the A, and that is simply the 7th round on board for Enigma, which will give them 8th round as well, because they won pistol and now they'll be going in for an SMG buy.
Yep, it's all on the shoulders of Shroud. He may get 1 kill, but possibly that's about it. Oh, yeah, that's the first headshot. Cannot heal himself. Takes the ghost. And yeah, the snake bite is also present. So a lost round for D2d Esports, like you said, most likely the second follow-up round is going to be a loss, unfortunate one for them as well. So now they have to cope with this newfound situation that they have presented and that Enigma have presented to themselves, because so much was going good for the side of D2d Esports, but then everything changed and now you don't know what's going to happen. There is so much stuff happening, but all of it is entertaining, as you know, all of our viewers as well. If you want a lot of entertaining things, you know, in terms of all genres, make sure you go ahead and download the Josh app from the Play Store and the App Store. Tons of short video content creation. Start making your own videos as well. Start creating content. And yeah, that's about it. You know, it's been at the top of the Play Store and the App Store for quite some time, as Enigma Gaming have been on top of D2d Esports for quite some time in terms of the fragging department. The previous round, brilliant example of that. This one may just be even better. Enigma Gaming, they have the better guns. Hiccup present there with the Spectre, going to be taking a duel against Sasmi. The Molly is going to slow him down, but just for a small bit. He-Man also holding the crossfire, but yeah, Higa, oh, beautiful, excellent shot. Looking for more. He spots 2 people. He-Man is there for the opening frag. He-Man is there for the second. Hika is also there. Both the Rays is, you know, fragging out of their mind right now. As yeah, Hika has to follow back. This execution, well, the spike is in the line of sight of D2d Esports. That's the problem. And okay, He-Man was there, but now the spike has been collected. MF God's location is known as well. Even though he lands the shots with the classic, it's still not enough to secure them the round. 2 people surviving from Enigma Gaming, but Shroud, oh, he can catch both of them off guard. No, he misses all of his shots. And that is the round done and dusted.
That is the round definitely going into the favor of Enigma Gaming, and with that they get 2 effortless round into the favor. And D2d Esports right now, they might have a chance to defeat Enigma, as they will be going in for a full rifle buy, if I'm not wrong. Yep, there you go. They're picking up a double Vandal and a triple Phantom setup, and I guess it should work for them, if I'm not wrong. If they lose this round, you know the economy will go into the dents, and Furthermore, they won't be able to invest properly. As Enigma Gaming looks like they're setting out a different game. Absolutely. Sometimes I do realize for a fact that Enigma Gaming is an aggressive team, but I guess just not aggressive enough at this point. Hika is putting everything he can. He gets one, he gets traded. I guess that was balanced. Moving forward, I'm just looking for Weird Esports to be getting a frag so that Enigma Gaming might be balancing out things, or maybe not, as Crucial is trying to push over towards the shot, and we have 3 players already over towards a shot. That drone is gonna make a huge impact as he will be getting taken down. There you go. That's a 4v3 situation right now.
Exactly, Enigma Gaming, they can plant the spike. They have plenty of time as well, 45 seconds to deal with all of that. As Weird Esports, they don't have the man advantage. Sazmi, there goes the curveball, the recon bolt helping them as well. There goes the second curveball as he's looking for shots, but he loses his life in the process of doing so. Easy can pick up the Vandal. He picks up 1 kill, but that's all he's going to be getting in this round. Shroud, everything falls on to him. He wins that duel, looking for more. This time against Ghost, he wins this one as well. But now you have Badman present with the Vandal. Badman needs to start wasting some time. Peaks. Both of them peak. Badman just playing the best time wastage game. This corner, that corner, and he has wasted enough time. Yes, he has, and in the end he secures a kill for himself as well. That's quite tricky. Is he going to go back safely? If he does, that's the most alpha. Oh my god, that's amazing. He falls back safely. You love to see it. And Enigma Gaming, yeah, they haven't dropped a round in the past 9 rounds consecutively. Man, are they dominating over Weird Esports right now.
Well said. That was absolutely something I did not expect. I'm a little upset on the fact that we did not get that round, but Weird Esports losing out a full buy round. Now we are in trouble, guys, because Enigma Gaming is not a really good team who will let you go into their skin and get these rounds. But I guess Weird Sasmi was trying to get a kill and he managed to get one, but an immediate answer has been turned back to him. Moving forward, Batman gets another one, putting it down to a 3v4 situation, and this time things are looking a little different because Weird Esports might not actually be able to get this round with favor, as Enigma Hika is going to simply actually go down to CT, and ouch! That was a quick headshot received. Well, don't worry, guys. We know exactly where the last player is coming in from with knife out. Is this gonna get him caught off guard? And right now, Enigma Gaming with 10 rounds back to back, they will be in the lead with a double digit. In Weird Esports, the first 6 rounds were beautiful, but I guess from the next round, they saw the downfall.
Okay, right now, Enigma Gaming double digits. Yeah, like you mentioned, Weird Esports in a very not so good position. They need to start putting up some rounds on board, otherwise this can, like, I mean, to an extent it's already gotten out of their hands. It's just damage control at the point. How quickly can they stop the bleeding? Because unfortunately, if that's not the case, then Enigma Gaming, they'll just keep on winning and winning. As we see yet again, A control is going to be taken. He-Man has been spotted. The Boombot goes wild, going to damage him a bit, as that allows Hika to just push up slightly, but even he has to fall back. And you can see again, these are the bind shenanigans we love to see. Raise a very picked highly picked agent on this map. Showers a highly contested area. Boombots, pain shells, everything went wild, but at the end of the day, He-Man survives the hailstorm from Hika, and he puts his team at an advantageous position with 5-4 man count. So right now, Weird Esports, they have the man count, they just need to play fallen back. Sazmi, he is playing towards Fountain. I wouldn't recommend this angle. He doesn't have any flashes remaining. It's a very highly exposed angle. Unless he gets a kill, that'll be good. But yeah, he has been quickly traded out. So not all too bad, although that does leave MF God all alone inside. The Raze is there to help him out. The rotates are in. The attackers, their location is known as well. And Enigma Gaming, are they going to fall back or are they going to complete for this push? Well, the backstab has been killed. He-Man goes wild with the showstopper, trying to land a kill. But yeah, right now everyone from Enigma Gaming slowly pushing in. As the fake is here, they are going to be planting towards the A-bomb site.
Well, the A-bomb site, is it completely open is my question.
Welcome to
Yep,
my
the A-bomb
world.
site is completely open and Enigma Gaming will be going with the plant. And look at Batman, he's barely surviving with 50 HP. This is a Hunter's Fury, which they can put to good use, and He-Man is just trying to sneak out. Well, there comes the Killjoy's lockdown, which might actually change things right now, as Shroud is trying to go ahead and push over towards the back offside, but Batman caught him off guard with that lockdown coming into the action. Ghost gets another 1-0 place detained, and Batman might be in a trouble as soon as MF God gets into the sight of ultimate Vipers, and he won't be expecting over there, and he's gonna put the snake bite. He's gonna switch it over. That's 11th round, ladies and gentlemen, for Enigma Gaming, and they are not gonna give it up anytime soon as we switch it down to 11th round, and Weird Esports still suffering with the 6 rounds.
Weird Esports, the initial 6 rounds, it was heaven for them, but since then, you know, they've been just dragged into the depths of hell, because Enigma Gaming, they've surely been utilizing their own hell energy drink, you know, making sure they stay up to the game, making sure their kills are on point, and for that reason, well, all the more reason for them, you know, to look far better and to perform far better. So match point right there in front of everyone. Match point can be achieved by Enigma Gaming in a matter of a single round, essentially. As Shroud to CK, he's holding a very aggressive angle. He sees easy, but is not going to be winning the gunfight yet again. Enigma Gaming, they try to get D control, but then again, keeping in mind where the spike is placed, I think they're just going to fall back. Try to go for AS. Oh my god, MF God. That's a double kill with the Hunter's Fury. Alright, you've made your point. The attackers are the ones in the pressurous situation right now, because they've just lost 2 of their people. What seemed like an easy execute with the help of Reyna and Astra, especially with the help of Astra being a controller, has now turned into a 3v4. Make that a 2v4 with 2 members of Enigma Gaming just being completely lopsided by the members of Weird Esports. There goes Godvexy as well, downed and outed by Crucial, and all falls down to Headguard.
Finally, after losing 11 rounds on a winning streak, Enigma was almost about to make it to a match point. In Weird Esports, they stand up, they get the round, and successfully they achieve it. As we can see that Weird Esports have successfully maintained it, and Weird MF God has managed to get that insane double kill. Now, these are the things that I would really expect from teams, and I'm very happy to be seeing them.
Yeah, absolutely. Weird Esports right now, you know, they are certainly looking on the brink of being better, but at the same time, you don't really know if that's going to be the case, because Enigma Gaming, like I had said previously, they're only a single round away from securing overtime and getting match points themselves. For that reason, yet again, hookah control will be taken by Ghost and Easy. Just control at the moment. You know, if they want, they can fall back at any time. That's the opening kill, and guess what? It goes in favor of Weird yet again. So Enigma Gaming, they are down a man. Hunter's Fury not there with MF God. So, you know, Enigma can be safe of that. Sazmi is also present. A lot of footfall towards the B bomb side from Weird Esports. Enigma Gaming also, you know, layering all their players towards here. Hika is the only one towards A Showers, who may be engaging in a duel sooner rather than later against He-Man, possibly. As looks like everyone from Enigma Gaming is going to be falling back. No utility used on B bomb side. They're just going to be rotating over as they are relying on Hika or Ghost to get the opening duel, and well, at the very least secure the man count. But no, Crucial is present. And that is He-Man gone off the board. Hika knows about the location. He goes wild with the showstopper and it gets him a kill, but it leaves Easy stuck in a 1v3 with Crucial. Knowing about him, Easy still lands the shot. Oh, he's looking for more. Sazmi in front of him, down to 47 HP. Easy needs these kills in his favor right now. He's peeking wide into a crossfire. He gets one. Oh, he can plant the spike if he wants to. But Sazmi is on his tail, so he needs to plant as soon as possible. The spike will be going down. Sazmi goes behind him through U-Hauls. All utility there with Easy, but I don't think he has enough time to plant it. Sazmi in the meanwhile, 100 HP against 40 HP. This is really tense. The more time Easy can waste, the better it will be for him. Sazmi has the blaze wall, he has the hot hands. He can use that anti-entrenchment property of his hot hands to lure out Easy from this location, but he needs to get some information as to where Easy is playing, because Easy also is peeking wide. There goes the blaze wall. He is trying to fake defuse. Easy isn't going to be fooled by it just yet. He knows about Sazmi. He confirms that kill. And that is it. That is the match point for Enigma Gaming.
Match point.
Beautiful, stunning post-round performance from Easy, just not giving any information whatsoever. And he wasn't fooled by that fake diffuse that many people, seem to get to. It didn't get in his head. No. He was calm. He was concise. And Enigma Gaming, well, they get match point for themselves. They are looking quite good. Weird Esports, they need to win 5 rounds consecutively. Only then will they make a comeback, and only then will we go into overtime, because even after we go into overtime, things are still not confirmed for the side of Weird Esports, and who knows what may happen. As right now, we can see that everyone from Weird just lining up things, just being ready to deal with any and all executes. Opening kill needs to go in favor of Weird Esports, plain and simple. But no, it is not crucial. As a controller, he's the first person down and out. He-Man needs to fall back, because he needs to realize he is one of the only people in the A-bomb site. And now with the Hunter's Fury, he goes down. Weird Esports, they are crumbling. They've made it so far into this tournament, into this qualifier. They cannot lose at any point. At this point more specifically, MF God is there. The spike will be planted. It is a 4v4. Weird Esports, the only thing is, can they clutch this? Oh, Sazmi with that kill. Certainly equalizes the count, but Hika is present.
Yeah. Well, Hika is present and is trying to make all the difference in the world, as Enigma, unfortunately, they teleport in, which is going to give a free kill on towards Hika, putting it down to 2v2 situation. Weird Esports, only chance you've got against Enigma Gaming. Do it, take it or leave it, and I guess Izzy will be forcing MF God to be taking that round away. Will be getting taken down by God Vexy without a plant. Here we are, Enigma Gaming, with an insane fight against Weird Esports. They lost 6 rounds initially, but they put up such a good comeback. And right now, we are currently so happy to be finishing our first day of round of 16. And especially, I have to talk a lot about MF God from Weird Esports. He is standing down tall with 21 kills. Can you believe it? As a Sova, he's standing down with 21 kills. And it's so sad to see that Weird Esports unfortunately couldn't get the victory, but it was quite an impressive performance by Enigma Gaming. Although the pick was bad, I mean, the agent selection was quite experimental, but both the teams we saw today who went for no Sentinel in bind, both of them managed to get the victory. So I'm not surprised at all that, these kind of metas are actually bringing change in the play style. They are bringing a huge change in the playstyle, and I totally agree and support such kind of changes, which are putting out a lot of a lot of motivation to others. What do you think, CCV? What do you have to talk about the particular match that we just witnessed?
And the meta certainly is evolving, and that's always nice to see. And I think Enigma Gaming have always really been at the forefront of those teams that can really experiment with their compositions and with their lineups. And that's always nice to know. They aren't going to be regularly that standard staple agent meta that we always see. But more importantly, I think for the up-and-coming teams, we'll have today's recap up in a very, very short while. But yeah, today's up-and-coming teams, they have really been putting a very strong performance. You look at ALC, you look at right now as well. I mean, no matter which team was playing, they gave such a good fight to the community favorites and to the, regular favorites as well, who were supposed to and who were expected by everyone to win. It really makes me quite optimistic for the next qualifiers we have, and in general in the future of South Asian Valorant, is the fact that it's not just about the top tier teams anymore. Sure, right now the top 1%, the top 4 teams, they are at a level a bit above. However, every single team from tier 3, from tier 2 is rising, and they are at a certain point are going to be at that same level to give a tough competition. We have just seen that with I think one of my favorite teams. We saw them a few days ago, which were Union Gaming Zeg from Sri Lanka. They defeated Reckoning Esports 15-13. in a best of 3 as well, they ended up defeating Samurai Esports as well. So again, another one of the best teams in South Asia right now. So they are on the up and coming. Even teams who we all know and love, teams such as Enigma Gaming, Force One, who we'll be seeing tomorrow. All of these teams are really, really good. But more importantly, the teams that currently would be classified in Tier 3, they are making progress. They just haven't crossed the finish line just yet to move over to the next step, to move over to the next stage. They are in the process, and again, that's what makes me happy. They have the potential. We have just seen that with 3 insane matches. Like you mentioned, the individual performances as well. Absolutely lovely to see. Speaking of those performances, let's bring up the MVP screen on board as well to have a discussion about everyone who got a lot of kills.
Well, who got a lot of kills? Question mark. That is MF God to be speaking about from both the teams. MF God has the highest frags with 21 kills with 1.8 KD and 285 ACS. Where from Enigma Gaming we have Hikka. In the first half, he was sitting down around 8 kills. When it moved to second half, he got 10 kills, and that is putting him on top with 18 kills. On the second, we have his god Wixie, followed by Heka with 17 kills. He has done multiple clutches, and I'm really happy to be watching him doing like that. As we come back to MVP of Weird Esports, MF God, he has been performing quite very well. I think he was the guy who was stopping the push onto the bomb site a lot and getting the first picks mostly.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Everyone from side of Enigma Gaming, Hiccup, Badman, even Ghost as well, all of them were winning those opening duels after the initial 6 rounds. That was the main thing that helped them secure such a good win. And yeah, all of today's games, irrespective of which teams played, irrespective of what map it was, if this is going to be the benchmark of how, round of 16s are going to be played, well, I can't wait for tomorrow. But tomorrow is in the future. Let's have a quick recap of today as well. True Rippers Esports, 10-13 unfortunate loss against D2d. We then moved on to an 11-13 game between ALC and ROG Academy, which frankly I still cannot believe the end of. 24 rounds in regulation, securing the win for ROG Academy with that final defuse. Man, was that amazing. And then we ended our day with another nice game from Weird Esports and Enigma Gaming. So True Rippers, ALC, Weird Esports, again, don't be completely disheartened. You still have qualifier number 4. I'm sure with the final few days that you have, and not the final few days, with the plenty of days and weeks you have, watch the teams currently in qualifier number 3, study them, make sure you learn from your own mistakes, come back in qualifier number 4 harder, stronger, better, just like what Enigma Gaming have been doing, like you mentioned, since qualifier 1. They have been playing, they've been performing, and they seem to be on the same path at the moment to go into the semi-finals, potentially the grand finals, and well, who knows, maybe take home a cash prize of 50,000 and get a spot in the LAN finale as well. But then again, that is in the future. For now, for today, our stream, well, it comes to an end.
Yep, it definitely comes to an end. And with all the analysis we've done, I have learned a lot from you, Sisavi, honestly, by rectifying all the mistakes of team. Not only apart from that, you have a lot of knowledge regarding the other tournaments which these teams will keep playing. I mean, I'm quite impressed. I thought I was the only analyst nerd sitting here, but I got joined by Sisavi. Now I'm even more excited to be sharing my depth analysis. I'm pretty sure I'll be putting out a lot of facts when it comes down to round of 8, because we have a lot to talk about in the top 8 teams over there. So that's it. We are done with the first day of round of 16, and thank you so much, Esportz Premier Series, for putting out such a huge opportunity for all the gamers out there to showcase their talents. And of course, us as casters are always thankful to be a part of this desk. And also huge shout out to LNG Drink for always putting the casters energy high, especially the players as well. And shout out to Josh App for putting out a lot of content creators on board. And I guess I would say all the credits in the world, all the shout outs in the world mainly would go to our viewers who are supporting us, who are supporting the players, who are supporting the teams, and who are giving a cause for us to stream actually. Thank you so much, guys, for everybody tuning in. This is Alika and CCV signing up on the first day of round of 16. We will meet you right back here tomorrow. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Take care. Good night.
है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे फनी वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा।
There was a time when I drank coffee. Lots of it. That time is long gone. I switched because I like to keep up with the new trend. Energy, taste, power. What else do you need? For me, it's enough. Hell energy.
Wanna see something hot? क्या तुम्हारे ठुमके में है मेरे वाला दम? जोश पर आए, अपना ठुमका लगा दुनिया हिला चैलेंज अपलोड करें और हर हफ्ते जीतें 25 लाख तक के इनाम।
ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे रोमांटिक और क्यूट वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा।
Wanna see something hot? क्या तुम्हारे ठुमके में है मेरे वाला दम? जोश पर आए, अपना ठुमका लगा दुनिया हिला चैलेंज अपलोड करें और हर हफ्ते जीतें 25 लाख तक के इनाम।
There was a time when I drank coffee. Lots of it. That time is long gone. I switched because I like to keep up with the new trend. Energy, taste, power. What else do you need? For me, it's enough. Hell energy.
ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे फनी वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा। ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे रोमांटिक और क्यूट वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा। ये है होश। ये है जोश। ऐसे ही ढेर सारे फनी वीडियोस के लिए जोश में आजा।
There was a time when I drank coffee. Lots of it. That time is long gone. I switched because I like to keep up with the new trend. Energy, taste, power. What else do you need? For me, it's enough. Hell energy.
Wanna see something hot? क्या तुम्हारे ठुमके में है मेरे वाला दम? जोश पर